love this place!
Hey, man, is that
Double D?
Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, you know, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening the refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of like a mermaid or a siren, right?
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, you know, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys. For socialism and femboys.
For socialism and femboys.
You gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
The voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be awful.
I'll put the seed in your head when you listen to my videos, and no matter how much you want to disagree with me, when you leave my video, you will encounter what I'm saying. The seed will affect your mind. See, that's the problem with the seed when I'm putting it in your mind.
I am personally doing NoFap because right now I'm also doing semen retention.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
What's this? What's this? It's the jacket.
The jacket.
The jacket.
Lutherville, Marina Del X, Otisburg. Otisburg. Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg. It's a little bitty place. Otisburg. Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town. Yep.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
Great sandwich.
Thank you. I enjoyed having you here. You're a very good co-host.
Man, your sinewy muscles are just ripped. And look how your gleaming sweat just comes off your golden body, and the women are just looking the same, and all of them want
Double D. Idly ho, neighborinos. How y'all doing tonight? The joint is jumping already, Crazymouse.
Autistically accurate. Say all of them want double D.
That's right.
Ain't that the truth? As they say on the streets, the truth.
We got in the house.
The house.
The house.
Samuel Bell is everywhere.
I'll make mincemeat out of you, mouse.
That's right. The one and only Crazymouse.
Bill M says he's like you rocking the plaid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is actually my work shirt. That's right. I am so dedicated to you guys. Didn't even change out of it. Did not even change out of it today.
I'm the boss at my job. I can wear whatever I want, so I'm technically in my work clothes now, too.
Who do we got here? Is he Thetan? He's not bagging on our technical issues?
Cal.
Oh, Cal. Cal, you ready, buddy? Let me...
Travis is here. Evil Minion. Nix is here. I just saw Cal in the chat.
Yeah,
maybe not.
See. Yeah, let me know if you're ready, Cal. I don't see you in the back room, as they say yet, because we're gonna have Cal on screen tonight. Maybe he can help us.
Maybe he's in his work shirt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Now he's out, I believe, in Cali. So remember, it's only 4:00 there. Ah, in a moment, he says. All right. Well, in a moment, if you say, we will talk for a little bit to the one and only Cal. I see Surly's here, Bleeker.
We already got a mouse dropping.
Holy smokes, my man. That's right. Hungar, the Starvarian. Hi, everyone. He paid $2 to say hi to everyone. That is a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Hungar. Good to see you, buddy. I saw your brother was streaming earlier. I watched one of his videos earlier while I was at work today.
Hard at work, Double D.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Jeff Hatch is here.
He caught the video in between playing Tetris.
That's right. This is actually my my biggest, my busiest week at work is always the first week. Always shenanigans going on. Well, let's see. Give you guys a little update. Sunny D, I'm Double D. My son, we'll call him Sunny D.
Sunny D.
Got successfully married this past week. A good time was had by all, although Crazymouse was telling me about a little incident. Do you want to give him the Reader's Digest version? I'll set this up this way. It was a beautiful venue. The venue itself was a little smaller. Like he had like 100 people there. But there was like a downstairs, and then there was like an outside patio with furniture. They also rented a tent, and plus there was a field out there with games. But
there was plenty of seats for everybody. Like, not everyone sat in the main dining hall, but downstairs was a bar/restaurant with booths and tables and places. And outside the weather was perfect,
which
so
is all good.
You could sit outside and have your meal,
except for one part of the wedding when they're introducing the wedding party, where everybody has to kind of go up into the room where they're introducing the wedding party. So go ahead, take it from there, Crazymouse.
Well, as people started standing up and filtering into this room, I was being polite, and I know, I'll move over here. I'll move over here. Well, I got pushed into a corner, and the corner I was in was where the wedding party was being introduced as they came through this door. I have not seen any of the photos, but my hunch is I'm in every single one. Because you have to be honest, there's no denying it. They were walking through a door, and I was next to the door. So anybody that was taking a picture of anybody in the bridal party coming through, which I imagine out of these bystanders, someone was.
I'm
in every one.
Photobombing them all.
Yep.
You're like, there was a Woody Allen movie back in the 80s called Zelig, where he was a guy. He was always kind of like a Forrest Gump. He was kind of in all of these like historical incidents and stuff like that. Nobody puts mouse in the corner. Yes, took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I was saying to my wife, saying to Mrs. Mouse, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's not that bad." I said, "Mrs. Mouse, imagine all these people taking a picture of. There was, just not just Sunny D, but there was maybe 5 groomsmen, right? The wedding party. So, and the mother of the bride, mother and father of the groom.
That'd be me.
I'm in all of them."
I will say this. I think I might have explained this. One thing I noticed. I had a lovely time. We have so much. We were very blessed. Thanks be to God that everything went well. Just one, some casual observations. Like, I posted something on Twitter. Just me and Sonny and a couple of his, groomsmen, went out fishing the morning of. It was wonderful just to kind of take it in, and then we kind of all went back to his house, because they weren't going to see each other, the bride and the groom. So we went back to his house, and I brought some pizza, and we just kind of effed around in the yard. I will say this: I was playing catch in the backyard of Sunny D, and it was with one of those like little mini footballs, and we were doing like 4-way. And somebody switched directions, and I didn't catch it, and a football hit right here
on you.
Like, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, a part of the true cross may have been a
perfect spiral.
It was a perfect. Yeah, of course the groomsman did. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, brother, it's cool. These were a little bent, but I bent them back into shape, so they're all good.
You didn't even bust that out to us at the wedding itself.
Didn't want to talk about it. Once I got them fixed, I'm like, whew, disaster avoided. But damn, it was the first real incident with these because I rarely wear them outside. But I figured, it's a special day.
Evil Minion says that Mouse is now part of the family photo-wise. Evil, I don't know if you knew this, but we're part of the family anyway.
Yeah.
Double D is my daughter's godfather, and I'm his daughter's godfather.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's family anyway. But thank you. Yes.
Yeah, he is.
But yes, I photobombed every single one.
So something I noticed throughout the day, even like through the wedding, I had a marvelous time. But I will say this, for the father of the groom, not much to do. You sort of sometimes feel like a third wheel. I didn't want to like cramp my son's style. So I was just trying to stay out of the way, but be there for him. It's like a tightrope. You have to walk. And then at the wedding, there's the groom dances with the his mother, and that was a wonderful moment. But there's really nothing for me. I was just kind of in the background, just kind of smiling and enjoying, and just kind of mixing and mingling as best I could. But you're sort of superfluous when you're the
until when
the groom's father.
Until when, Double D?
When?
Till the bill comes.
Well, yeah.
There's the guy right over there.
The bill came early. I did it a couple days before the wedding, so yeah. So the hard part was out of the way, but we knew that was coming, so it was a pleasure. But yeah, it was a great.
It was a great day. It was beautiful weather. I don't know. You couldn't have asked for anything more,
And we're watching their dog right now. So if you guys hear a dog barking, that's their dog. They're down in the Dominican Republic, probably having a lot of fun.
Hopefully, the weather's agreeing with them there too.
Hope so. Yep. All right. So, Cal? What are you up to, buddy? I don't see you in the green room.
Maybe he's eating a sandwich.
Cal, are you eating a sandwich? It's okay. We're gonna go. Tell you what, we will go over, and I will start things up because I can do that. All right. See, Cal's missing. We'll bring him in once he's ready. All right, guys. So we got a little bit of stuff to discuss here. I got a Ginny D video I want to watch. Actually, it's a Ginny D live play. Oof. You'll get sugar poisoning from
Jeff, who's echoing?
Reverb. Oh. I know why. Yeah, it's because voice meters. Yep. I bet you that fixed it.
Well, let us know, chat.
There we go. So I blame Cal. So we have as I was saying, I will say it again. We got a Ginny D video that I want to watch. Boy, it is something else. It's a Ginny D live play. But we also have this. All right, so you wanted to do this last week.
Is it the two girls with the ice cream
It is.
cone?
I will always listen to the advice of my co-hosts. So here we go. His favorite video of the week.
No,
Crazymouse.
Yes, this was phenomenal. Yep.
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2?
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a p or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Bloody well bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet he can hear me.
I love how they go playing after that. Like
yes.
they go running.
Those girls are 8. I told Mrs. Mouse, it made me want to open up my own ice cream stand and just charge $1 for a cone.
Yeah. Make kids happy all summer long.
All day. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, British kids and Indian kids, they sound very cute when they're angry. Bloody hell! Had to be Scottish, right, chat? That had to be, they had to be Scottish, I believe. Those girls.
Bloody hell.
Betty can hear me.
That's the part I like the best. And I like either the mom or babysitter or big sister, whoever it was, egging him on too.
Yeah.
What just happened?
What just happened? So we meant to do that last week, but the amazing disappearing mouse cursor meant we couldn't. Although I'm knock on wood.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yep, that almost rhymed.
Everyone's saying Northern England.
Yeah. Northern England? Oh, Yorkshire. Yeah. Wasn't that close to Scotland?
That I don't know. We need a geography expert.
To my untrained ear, she sounded Scottish. But cute kid.
Mate.
Cute kid. Yeah, pissed off that 2 ice cream cost £9. Well, kiddo, things are tough all over. That's right. Things are expensive over here. Must be expensive over there. All right. In addition to the Ginny D, I mean, we got to talk about this. So Crazymouse. They did the player's handbook. We went through it.
Yes.
They did the DM's guide. We went through it. They just released the monster manual art. So, I mean, we owe it to everybody to complete the trilogy. It's like the Return of the King, Return of the Jedi, monster manual cover. So this is not it. Just feast your eyes on this. This is the 5th edition base monster manual. Pretty good cover, I would say. You like it?
I sit at the bottom right-hand corner. I did not, the orange like made me go there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the dwarf guy above it, so I thought it was like an asteroid or something, like a shooting star.
Yeah,
but now I can see what
it's my one complaint over a lot of this art. It's just so dark and dreary. I mean, this one is very well composed. That beholder is right in the middle. So I do see what you mean. That little bright spot of gold there.
Yeah, it
does
went
drag
right
your
there.
eye. Yeah, so it does kind of drag your eye, but you got this guy fleeing in terror like he should be from a beholder. You got the dwarf there, and once we can find him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like is there somebody else peeking in there too, maybe from the edge, maybe? Or is that just smoke, maybe?
On the bottom left?
Right.
On the bottom left, it looks like spikes on a shoulder.
Yeah, that could be another.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
That guy in the for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raider fan. Yeah, the famous Raider fan. Yeah. So my only complaint about the original art would be, God, everything doesn't have to be so dark. You can put a little color in. It's not going to kill you. But generally speaking, it's fairly well composed. And that beholder is pretty good. So we have that. That was 10 years ago. Well, that is the new monster manual. Don't worry, we have close-ups.
Oh, so that beholder's from outer space?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Keeping with the space theme of the one before. Okay.
Yep. Again, it's a very dark and dreary kind of color palette. The beholder, I don't want to say it disappears, especially with those, the eye stalks in the central eye.
We just had a light bulb go out.
Oh boy. I think something's happening because that happened yesterday too. I don't know. We got gremlins here.
Double D in the dark.
Yeah. Gremlins. But yeah, that like the sky is like a dark blue, and then it's like
Bleaker with a zinger.
Shouldn't the beholder have pink hair? Well, maybe it's just hidden. He does have his head tilted. There are a few things wrong with
the
this.
light just came back on.
Aye. We got ghosts in the machine. All right, stay put, sir. All right. I don't like how dark it is again. Okay, this is my main complaint. These are two you would expect good. Well, look, one of them is a black woman. She's got to be a good guy. There's another guy. Crazymouse, there is a 35, 40-foot beholder hovering over your shoulder.
Where's the dwarf?
Yeah. Where's your attention going to be?
Exactly.
Are you going to be facing away nonchalantly? Are you just going to be... I know there's other creatures here. There's only one, 40, 50-foot beholder bearing down on you. And they're acting like, all right, that thing will just tire itself out or something like that.
Like Butterbean. We'll just have it chase us around the ring.
Butterbean. So I don't know. It's the first thing, and that's why everybody is saying, like, boy, could it be AI art? I still want to give them the benefit of the doubt that do they think they could get away with it? But maybe they're using the AI for inspiration?
Remember how that other Player's Handbook cover had like the finished product, but then the beginning product? I'd like to see the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Blame the artist, and in reality, maybe we shouldn't be. His idea could have been something else, and then the powers that be are just like, change it.
Well, I did a video I released yesterday on all the covers. I was able to slip the Monster Manual in at the last minute because I got that news. But yeah, that's kind of what I said. They have diversity consultants. And you're in the green room. Okay. Well, let's bring you on, sir. Let's bring you on. All right, so you guys give me a moment. We'll hope this works. All right.
2 for 1. She's saying, don't be late for dinner.
Yeah. All right. Now I just have to find the guest source, and we will have some Cal Vanoni action. Cal is such a dependable guy. I wanted to get him on here for a little bit. I just come on. Oh, there you are. Change that from the placeholder site. And I'm going to guess Cal might be popping on any moment here. Cal, you're on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We got you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got you live on the phone too, but
yeah. Oh, there you go. My man. The one and only.
That's right.
Cal Vanoni.
Hi, Cal.
We're here. Hello, says. Oh,
moderator to the stars. Do you consider it a high honor that you get nominated to moderate so much because you're so dependable?
It's only been twice, so.
Oh, really? I guess I'm just the only one who sees your virtues, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I think that was a shot in the dark, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, get this guy.
Well, I noticed you were always there, and you seemed always very nice. You had nice things to say. So I said, you know what? Let's give him a chance.
Bleeker's got an observation.
Uh-oh.
Is it me? Or can Cal totally pass as Double D's brother?
Come on, you put a hat and sunglasses on anybody like our age, it's probably. Right. But you know what? You'll be my adopted brother right now, Cal.
Yep, that's right. Well, my actual brother is 6'2", so he's quite a bit taller than I am.
Well, I'm almost 6'4", so I got you both. I don't look up at too many people, but do you have any other brothers or just the one?
Yeah, one brother, two sisters. All older. I'm the youngest, so I'm the bad
Did they
kid.
torment you?
Yeah, at times. Oh yeah, depended on the ages and the age
Any
differences.
gamers? Any of them gamers?
No, nope, no. I did a poor job trying to get my brother to play D&D, and it was very sad. And I didn't know better. I was 14. He was 18. So.
Well. That's a tough ask. That's a tough ask.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead, Cal.
Oh no, I'd say he at least entertained it for a short few minutes, and it didn't work because I didn't know what I was doing.
It's weird because the same thing kind of happened with me and my sister and my brother-in-law, way back. Only I think I was like 12. They were probably like 22, 23. So I was at even more of a disadvantage. And I don't think they were ever going to be players anyway. They were just like, what is this demonic game you have? So I was.
Should I go live in the sewers with the other rats?
Yeah.
Well, Cal, do you want to join us here? What are your thoughts as you see the artwork here?
All right, I got to take the cool shades off. No more movie star for me. I can't see enough on the screen with those glasses on. They're too good. Well,
now you look like Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Except he's
a handsome
6'5",
bastard,
and I'm 5'9"1/4. But yes, my wife. Everybody says I look like Liam Neeson, except I don't have blue eyes.
I went through a phase where people said I had a passing resemblance to him, so there may be more to this than we think about me and you being long lost brothers. But
well, Liam's only 10 years older than me, so he can't be my dad.
Ooh, look at this, Mercurius.
Thank you.
Gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Mercurius. Thank you for always being here. Thank you all, chat, for tuning in. 84 here. Hit the like button if you can. So you see this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll even go back here, little Cal. There's the cover in full. There's the original 5e cover.
Yeah.
First thoughts, Cal.
Well, immediately what I noticed, and this goes for a bunch of the newer art, at least in 5th. Now, I can't think if that goes further back. Yeah, and you mentioned, I think previously, they're not looking at the beholder. But the other thing is the disregard for the danger is what I notice about a bunch of stuff, like in from video games, right? The tough guy, it doesn't care, he just punches it and it's done or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
kind of half-heartedly.
Right, yeah, it's not a threat, even though that beholder, considering the size, that should be a major threat.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know, I'm getting like an underwater sense to that.
Yeah,
like there's like an aquatic. At first I was like from outer space, but now as you look at it, the bluish hue kind of looks like underwater.
And
some people are saying that because that's a kraken. Like all those tentacles are kraken tentacles, but how are they just breathing underwater?
Oh yeah, apparently they got the spells running, right?
Well, that would be that's issue number 2, which Patty from Patty's Parlor pointed out. Have we forgotten? The central eye of a beholder has an anti-magic cone.
Right.
No magic should be allowed. Now look, even if they've cast breathing underwater, she's bringing off some kind of a spell there. Maybe
if
it looks
cast
like
breathing underwater in that beholder cast no magic, the breathing underwater wouldn't work.
Exactly. I think it would get immediately like taken down.
Yeah.
So that was actually, like I said, that was Patty from Patty's Parlor who noticed that. So yeah, I mean, look, that may be a bit of a nitpick, but good Lord, it's a core rule book. Instead of running this shit through diversity consultants, could we run it through people that know the game?
Yeah. Even passingly know the game, I think would do better, but whatever.
You know, sometimes when corporate makes decisions about like what parking lot to use or this entrance or whatever, our new uniform, it's usually made by people who don't actually use the things that you're supposed to. You know?
Yeah.
Like it just happened the way, you know, when I'm door dashing, the way that they changed the delivery stuff for, you know, our local hospital downtown, you can't go in, you have to go in and get a ticket. Well, now people are just parking in the streets, you know, on State Street, which you're not allowed to do because it's a bus stop, but you just put your hazards on, run the food in and come right back out.
Worth the risk.
And I just said, it's like the person who said no more pulling in was someone who doesn't ever have to pull in.
Yeah, exactly. Now, somebody asked this. I do believe Marvelous Mr. Mean. All right, so that's oh boy, it's another one. It's another one. Yeah, Rogan is here. In the
Rogan,
I'm here.
He's a little late. Didn't want to jinx him or anything, but yeah, he said I'll just be a few minutes late, so he is here. So Rogan, we are talking about how unconcerned these two seem to be about the beholder who is about to either eat them or flambe them with 10 different spells.
What a coinkydink. Because I was looking at this picture at lunchtime today.
Uh-huh.
And I hearing a lot of everything that you're bringing up, and I have to tell you, it crossed my mind because of the Kraken, but I didn't lock in on that. You locked in on that.
Yep.
And yeah, that's 100% right. In an event like that, Kraken or not, those two adventurers would be dead. I mean, that's a badass beholder.
It's enormous. I mean, is it just me or is that bigger than the average beholder?
To me, it looks
much bigger.
Yeah.
Hey, Cal, how you doing?
Hello, Rogan. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Better late than never, always.
But better never late.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Ideally, but yeah, you are hardly ever like that. So I know.
Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say shit happens. So yeah. So somebody pointed out. Okay. So in my video, I don't know if you had a chance to see it, chat, even Cal, but you know, I did kind of essentially it was kind of done as a summary of all the covers. And one of the things, you know, I said was this kind of points out how much Wizards of the Coast lately is just pandering to folks like us, right?
Yeah, it seems that way.
I mean, the DM's Guide had Venger on it, War Duke, Interior Art, you know, has the cartoon people. Well, here I am thinking like, oh, well, at least these two are just, they're just, you know, regular adventurer Joes, even though, of course, I notice had to get yet another black woman on here. That is 3, I believe.
Yeah.
3 out of 4.
Well, I'm thinking there's 2 on the Player's Handbook cover, right? That we know of. And then this one, that's 3 out of how many total figures? I mean, there's like 5, I think, on the Player's Handbook, 3 on the DMG, 8. So 10 total, 30%. They think black females represent 30%.
You know, it's not this, but you know, down below by the wizard's foot off to the left is like, it looks like probably a rock getting kicked up or something. But you know, the first thing I thought of was like a helmet with like those feathered helmets.
Like a Roman.
Like a Roman.
Yeah.
It looked like someone's decapitated.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
But I
now
know
I
it's
see.
not
Yeah,
that.
it's
not
it's like you're looking at it from a 3/4 perspective. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah.
Hey, that guy lost his
Yeah,
head.
he got his head. It's just.
You remember Saturday Night Live back in the day, way back in the day, when we were quite young, Land Shark?
Oh, yeah. Land Shark.
Land Kraken.
I mean, all right. So, I don't know. It's not specifically said that they're underwater, but I can be convinced of that.
Yeah, it's dubious, that's for sure.
But no, you know, I can't say it is, because look at. All right, so we have those two, but like look at that's like an orc over in the left-hand corner.
Yes,
in the bottom right, that's the animal, the cat with the
Oh, the displacer beasts.
Yeah.
There's something with a long neck in the middle of the displacer beast's tentacles. And then, of course, I am so sick of mimics.
A mimic. Oh, geez.
The mimic right in front of you. It's covered over by the word mark. But oh my God, these people are in love with fucking mimics.
Well, there's it's a skull. So there's a like a lich skull on the right side, isn't there?
Yes.
So it's like this hodgepodge of stuff thrown into the action, right?
Absolutely.
It's literally the kitchen sink. Like, let's just throw everything in there, and it'll be so cool.
The mimic should be a kitchen sink.
Yeah, it never works like that, does
Would
it?
all those bad guys even be friends?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kraken is a monster. I mean, it's just an animal. The Beholder is evil. The Mimic, I think, just wants a meal. The Orcs probably are evil. Good.
This isn't the
Hey,
fantasy.
we're all going down to the bar and getting a drink. Who wants to go?
Me.
This is a gathering of the Injustice League.
Sam McDam. I like the alliteration on your name there. It rolls off the tongue. Sam. It's a good name too, Sam. Hey, can never catch you guys live due to work, but glad for what you do. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you.
Good to hear from you too. $5 Canadian.
Which is like when you convert that over, house payment.
Might as well be.
Canada's economy is it's booming.
Much appreciated.
Booming. Yeah, it is. Thank you so much, Sam.
That makes sense.
I don't.
Travis says it's Skullport and Undermountain. That makes some sense.
It's from Skullport. Oh, leave it to Travis. He sent me a couple of things too, which I'll get to. So Travis says, "Hey Travis, did they release the artist yet? Do we know who did this? I'm gonna guess what's his name didn't do it. Tyler. What's his name? Jacobson or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm gonna guess he didn't because he would have taken credit for it because he already took credit for the other two once those were released.
Well, this is equally as milky as the other ones.
Yeah, it's certainly it's just murky and dark and
it's like artistic cheesecloth.
It is. It's I hate doing the same critiques, but holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with a little bit of color, maybe? All right,
murky.
Yep.
My mom had a baby and its head popped off. That's all I keep thinking now when I see that thing. I can't unsee the lopper.
But it's weird because I was talking to this woman at work today that I'm kind of friends with, and she was talking about how she made dandelion tea for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And I asked her that. I said, when you did the dandelions, did you do Mama had a baby and its head popped off? She got a chuckle out of it. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Because I probably haven't said that saying in how long?
Kids don't know about that one anymore.
No. I wonder if they know about step on a crack and break your mama's back.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I guess
kids today.
Who's raising them?
This TikTok.
Black staff. Okay.
Black staff. I don't know why the staff is in parentheses. I do believe I have Travis to thank for this. Travis, that was you, right? Okay. Sometimes it blurs together, but he's like double D. It's more member berries.
So this is not a drow.
Nope, not a drow. That is her there with the staff. I hate the fact that they don't have the average adventurers here. I mean, I guess you could just kind of look past it, but just the fact that they think they're getting something over drives me crazy. Now, the other guy, we'll talk about him in a minute. Go ahead, Rogan.
Well, I just kind of go deeper into the hypocrisy and lunacy. How come there's not? I hate to say it. How come there's not a wheelchair on top of that pile of rock with the wizard casting whatever it needs to cast? I mean, they think they might as well go full Monty.
It's almost it's like Thelma and Louise against the Beholder. I don't know.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, like two at the end. Yeah, Kids today know nothing of the old magic.
True,
Patrick
Patrick.
Demo, $2. Yes, thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah,
Patrick, who will be at Gen Con at a table.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
we
that's
will
right,
be
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken, he's in the 2900s.
yeah. Somebody else was too.
Yeah.
Holy
so
moly, you just
Yeah.
got that shit locked down, crazy.
Well,
man.
I got to pay attention. It's my job.
memory like an elephant. Yeah, Travis says she replaces Kelvin Blackstaff as the Blackstaff of Waterdeep. See, I was never into Forgotten Realms. Were you ever into Forgotten Realms, Cal?
Somewhat, but then I don't remember all the stuff I read, and then I sold all the all the box sets. Because there was, isn't it in Skullport where there is a beholder that's part of the
Yeah,
establishment?
see, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
I think so. Travis may know, or somebody else, because that's what I suspect. Maybe that's what's going on with that. Although they chose Greyhawk as the default, so I don't know. Maybe they're just mixing both together.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's such a mishmash, isn't
Like
it?
a crossover episode of SVU.
Yeah, exactly. You got your Forgotten Realms in my Greyhawk.
Yeah, there's another classic commercial.
Yeah. But look here, she looks like she's about ready to go to college or something. I don't know. I mean, good Lord.
She looks wise,
Well, she has to. That's why somebody on Twitter was like, well, hey, Double D, maybe the reason their back is turned is because they're on the same side as the Beholder. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The black woman is in league with the evil Beholder. No.
Yeah.
Flat out no. Yeah, Skullport is in Undermountain. Yeah, I never adventured or ran anything in the realms. I may have pillaged a few things over the years. Like I think there was an Undermountain adventure I used a little bit out of way, way, way back. So I don't know these people. And I certainly don't know this cat. She looks ready to say, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. They all look like that. All the ones that they painted. All the Soul Sisters. Now, look, if you want to put a little bit of, color, diversity in, fine, whatever. But it's preposterous. 3 out of 10 figures, human figures, are black females.
Yeah.
Were there any brothers? I don't think there was one brother.
No.
To the best of our knowledge, no.
Was there one on the back of the Flying Dragon when they were like?
There was, yeah.
Party?
I guess we got to discount that because it was on the back. Sam McDam coming in for a second time. Coming in hot. Speaking of Greyhawk, mixing with Forgotten Realms, isn't there an in-universe reason for different universes coexisting? Yeah, I mean, I guess the multiverse, right? Is that what we're talking about, Sam? Thank you, by the way, $5 Canadian.
It exists in a coffee shop.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't like it because it just shows a lack of focus. It's a lack of focus. Like you pointed out wisely, oh, we're going to do Greyhawk. Well, except, we're going to draw from the cartoon. We're going to draw from the realms.
Oh,
all right. So, boy, this guy, Mincy, I know everybody's like, oh, he's from Baldur's Gate 3. I remember this guy from fucking the cover of Spelljammer.
Huh.
His name's Minsk, right, chat? He's got a fucking hamster on his shoulder.
Damn, dog. They call you hamster? Yeah, because I'm about to get all up in your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, forgive my filthy mind. I see a guy who, might look like he could get down, at a leather bar. He's rocking a fucking hamster on his shoulder. Everybody's saying like, oh, this dude is so cool. I'm like, are you crazy? He's got a hamster. I don't think he's cool at all. I mean, I never played Baldur's Gate, the original, so.
The dragon looks like he went through one of those, what's those things where they throw
color run?
Color run, yes.
Color run, yeah. The old poof. Yeah, although honestly, it's a better dragon that's on the DM's guide. Well, as a whole. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad I brought this up. Thank you very much, Rogan, because you kind of stumbled onto something. Because everybody was saying that's just a Oriental Dragon. See if it. I don't know if I kept the whatchamacallit. I don't think I did. Damn. I wanted to keep the pull-out picture.
Come on, man, Lord. Not Lord. Jeez.
Well, you remember it had the thalidomide arm, if you recall. Yeah. It has a big fat body. Yeah, Richard Gere's pet. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Lucius. Good Lord, I'm glad somebody else grew up in the 80s and 90s too. I mean, good Lord, if seeing a hamster,
that's my pet hamster, Fulching.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but everyone was saying like, "Oh, Double D, this is an Oriental Dragon." If you look at the picture without the word mark, he has a big fat body. He is not an Oriental Dragon. That could be an Oriental Dragon, right? So as a whole, that's a much better Oriental Dragon.
Yeah, that looks like an Oriental Dragon.
Yeah,
you don't see it. There's no wings.
Yeah.
So without wings, is it considered a worm?
Yeah, I guess maybe that's where the term came from, the WYRM.
This Oriental ones didn't have wings apparently, and they still flew. So.
Somehow.
Yeah,
maybe they did.
Well,
they just had smaller wings. But look at this guy. This guy is not cool, chat. I'm sorry if I got to disagree with some of you. I got to disagree.
He's a Friday night regular at the Velvet Spike.
That's right.
He hangs out with Vito from The Sopranos.
I mean, this guy, he's as queer as a $3 bill. You see my hamster. Go ahead, Cal.
Oh no, I was just saying the facial expression on him. It's so, I don't know, smug. I guess
yeah,
it is.
Hey, traveler, I'd like to plunder your dungeon.
I sent my two other. Oh, look at him! Very proud of that hamster.
Yeah, you might say like, oh well, Double D, that's that Cal Art style. It doesn't get any better when it's done in like a realistic style because he's got a fucking hamster in his hand.
That dude looks like he's from The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks a little more serious. Like I can respect that, except the hamster throws me off. But anyway,
I'm sorry. I don't care that it was a video game or he's a part of the lore. Yeah. Just because it's part of the lore, it's like the fat dragon they used in the movie. Oh well, hey, that's part of Forgotten Realms lore. Well, that part of Forgotten Realms lore is terrible. It's stupid, and no way it should have been in the movie.
Right.
Snake oil.
At it again. At it again. Damn, my man. Snake oil. Sean gifted 10 Diversity and Dragon membership. Thank you so much, Sean. You are very kind. Mercurius, thank you for yours too. Thank you for the super chats, guys.
Very generous.
You guys are wonderful supporting the channel. Thank you so much. So, chat, am I all wrong on Minsk?
No.
I mean, I know you know. I know Crazymouse knows. I'm pretty sure Cal knows that we're right. But I want the chat to understand that a bald man like that holding a hamster means one thing.
It means orange bandana at a gay pride parade.
It means he has a white hanky hanging out of that back pocket.
Doesn't orange in the hanky code, doesn't orange mean you're up for anything?
That I'm not sure.
I'm not touching that one.
I know that every bandana at a gay pride parade means like
there is meaning to all of it.
Yes. Yeah. And I thought that orange meant anything goes.
I'm sorry, I haven't attended any of those. They're not too far away. I live north of San Francisco, so I missed out.
Are you out of the aura of San Francisco?
Not really, because actually I'm in Sonoma County, so a very large area community in this county in the west of me is known for being very gay. And actually I do pest control. I've got actually more gay old ladies as customers than I would think normal numbers would be, but
right.
it works out. They're tough. Some of the toughest ones that I have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It should look. It should be. I don't care. I mean, look. It's a part of this is just for goofs. You know,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't care if he's gay or whatever. It's not.
No.
Yeah. I'm not here to quote unquote fight the gays. Like I said, I have a very close family member who is gay, so I am all live and let live. But I also am like, do we really need a whole month? Of flags like everywhere? Could we? I thought the goal was just to everybody get treated equal. We're pretty much there.
I'm pretty sure we got to more than equal on some stuff, but yeah, that's just my observation.
Yeah.
I did that. I did the deep dive on the color of handkerchiefs.
Oh boy, tell us.
Yeah,
Tell
I
us.
feel dirty.
I mean, to give the PG or the PG-17 or whatever.
Well, there's a lot that hurts my spine.
Jeez.
Well, a dark blue handkerchiefs and okay, I'm not going to say what the dark blue handkerchief means. Where's the rest of them at? Oh, it's a difficult read.
Holy smoke! Look at this. These guys are coming in early. They're coming in heavy. They're coming in early. Crazymouse. H squared. That's Howard Hughes. That's the spruce goose, baby. He knows where it's at. For Crazymouse's definitive work on what the bandanas mean. Although he said the bananas.
The bananas mean.
I think you meant bandanas there. Unless
There's a tail.
you want to roll them up into two.
Remember in Beverly Hills Cop? Put the banana in the tailpipe.
Yes.
Oh,
Jesus.
Travis says Rogan went deep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So this guy hangs around in leather bars. He is not cool.
Howard.
Yeah, Howard. As always, thank you so much, buddy. Mucho gracias.
He's even got the boots like a swashbuckler, same as she does. The boots. Notice the boot style.
Yeah. Maybe that's just the style.
Well, they want some more flamboyancy because that way you float in the water.
It could be.
They went to the same haberdasher.
Yes, haberdasher. Although that's hats. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
we don't see his boots.
Yeah, they're dug into that dragon.
They're behind its front leg there on the one side.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's kind of goofy, color wise as this is. It's better art, like it's better like composed anatomically and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm trying to. That back leg or that front leg is hiding his right leg. See, to me, I'm looking for stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Even though that pose is utterly absurd. I mean, it almost ruins the picture that he's
over the top because the muscles on muscles there hurt a lot. Look at this past his elbow on the one side. On the side we see the offhand.
We're getting into like Rob Liefeld territory there.
Just about. What kills me, what doesn't kill me, what is disarming is that face, his facial expression, his smile. There's nothing. You're like, hey, I don't even know how to go with this. I dig the dragon. I agree. It's a poor character to have. They over accentuated him. Gosh, there's an awful lot of powdery pink and powdery blue throughout the picture as well.
Oh yeah, the bisexual lighting.
Yeah.
Sam McDam says, "What if it's an astral dragon and not an Oriental dragon?"
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, this was Spelljammer, so yeah, it could be.
Oh.
But I mean, Orientals are kind of the same style, right? I mean,
yeah, I think so.
Well, is it racist to call him Oriental?
Probably, of course. Of course it is. That's why we do it.
Don't want to get flagged.
My wife will beat me later. I can make up for it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to actually. I just wanted to show like how goofy this guy was. I didn't mean to spend like I didn't want to like critique this too, but yeah, Minsk is really lame. I don't care if that's his little pet. It's really stupid.
Honestly, I don't
Where's
know. Maybe I just
back
can't.
to Warduke. Warduke.
Yeah, Warduke.
I'll
Good,
never,
Warduke.
I never, ever. You can never convince me why that there's a good reason for the hamster. There's no.
I think it's part of the video game. I think it was part of the Baldur's Gate.
Even for the video game, I don't see any. And I haven't played the game.
Some sense.
Yeah, overall, I kind of don't like this. At least there's no bisexual lighting on this. The pink and the blue.
Yeah.
Now that's a character, a human in the left hand there, in the tentacle, right? On the left side there.
I do believe.
Adventure or something.
Cranky Smurf says, "I'm ethnic Chinese. You have my permission to say Oriental Dragon." He calls it that too. Thank you. Oriental Adventures too. Yeah. God,
Can
good
you
Lord.
zoom in on that Double D, on the guy that's getting scooped up, or no?
I don't. Is that him there on the left?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see, right?
Maybe that's Minsk.
No, this is Minsk. That's him right there.
That's him.
That's him up front. Yeah, those are the two.
Where's
Yeah.
the hamster?
Now he's facing us, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to see the picture.
It's the angle too.
He's facing away from the beholder. So apparently the beholder is part of the team.
Yeah. Stupid.
It's an odd angle, but
it is.
Maybe it's going to come over the top and go down at the mimic. Is that it?
Is a mimic
guess.
actually that dangerous?
Yeah, it's like they have the mimic as this threat here. A mimic is like a Venus flytrap, more or less, isn't it? It has to kind of wait for its meal,
right,
to kind of
be
stumble
close.
in.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's
I
gotta-
wouldn't say it's a Lemmy Winks autistic. Very very good AA. I don't know. I'm trying to rank them. I still dislike the player's handbook the most. I probably dislike this second most. And then I guess damning.
But
through
it's a
faint
winner by
praise.
default. Like it gets a gold medal.
Yeah, the winner by
Does
default
it?
is the DMG.
Right, does
yeah.
it? Like, is it the winner?
Yeah. It's damning with faint praise, I guess. Yeah, it's not as bad as the other ones. So.
I tell you, well, you mentioned it last week. The one with the dwarf with his shield crashing through and all the arrows on it, and I mean that's an outstanding picture. That should be on the cover of the players. That one right there. That is a great picture.
Yeah. Yep. So it's not like we're all, we just hate everything new Wizards of the Coast. No, this is good, as we've said before, because A, you can see what's going on, and B, it's the spirit of adventure, right?
Elliot I'm sorry, not Elliot. Nick Laserbeam said they're all tied for last.
Yeah.
And
they all suck. Says
yeah, they
World
all
Bigfoot
suck.
Central. Yeah.
Sam McDam says DM is the best. But like,
I'd agree.
I
three.
agree with it as well. But we're justifying it by giving it a first place.
Yeah.
So we can't lower our standards.
Yeah. I guess I wouldn't say.
So I guess I'm agreeing with World Bigfoot Central. They all suck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I'm just saying, gun to your head. Hey, look, you got to rank these. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put this one first.
Crazymouse, I appreciate your logic.
But where is Warduke's pants? Oh yeah, that's right. No pants.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where's his leg?
Yeah, he's got no right leg.
Yeah. Where's his right leg?
I say
either
he's got
stretched
pants
out
on.
like a gymnast or
Oksana Bayul.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Oksana Bayul is doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just
Lord.
he has no. He's from the knees down. He has no legs, but he just hopped off his wheelchair.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's not good.
Is there wreckage down there amongst the skulls? Oh.
This is still the worst, in my opinion. Just too many weird anatomical issues, especially when you zoom out. That neck on the dragon, the more I've looked at it over the weeks since it came out, it's just such an odd choice to have it at such a harsh angle like that, to just go all the way to the left, pretty much just because he didn't know how to compose the dragon coming straight at you.
It's
right?
it's a hard one to look at. It really is. I look at it. Unfortunately, my eye honestly zeroes in at that point where the white plume from the one helmeted guy is right there. That plume is right at the belly.
Maybe that's the guy's head who got lopped off.
Yeah,
on the monster man.
But
floated here.
There's like that's I don't get a sense of flow. I mean, the dragon's there. There's a swooping thing up top there, but that doesn't grab my eye. That doesn't bring. There's no geometry to this. It's just
the way of the dragon's odd neck bending reminds me of those Subway magicians when they can like make their head fall. They're wearing like those big trench coats.
Right.
Yes.
And it reminds me of that.
A busker.
Busker. It's. I mean, I don't know. Obviously none of us are going to buy this. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I think there's probably some people in the chat who are like, yeah, I hate what they're doing, but
I'll find a pirated PDF.
Now, just to be clear, we never endorse piracy on this channel.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Now, what you can do, Rogan, I would ask you to disavow that statement.
I do disavow that.
But what you could do is maybe find a friend online. And, sometimes a stranger is a friend you haven't met yet, right?
Yes, a friend in waiting.
Yeah, you could just find a friend in waiting online to have him lend you his PDF copy for a couple of days.
I'm an honest person. I'd return it.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. Cal, would you return it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, so
I'd go Soprano style. It fell off the back of a truck.
I did call the Pinkertons on myself.
I called the Pinkertons.
Thank you, Bleeker.
So we all know this, from the Gen Con vendor hall. Yeah. The famous one. It's now immortalized in my
in the
opening. Yep. It will be forever too, because I want to remind them. Well, somebody on Twitter said, "Hey, Double D, we just had the UK Expo. Take a look at this. This is like a role-playing expo here."
I should put my sunglasses back on. The reflection might be so bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nicely done,
shades.
Cal.
There's, I saw two ladies.
Yes.
Two ladies. Yeah. That was the UK. That's over in Great Britain.
2 ice creams.
two 9 quid. Can you find a black female? Is there a black female there?
There's one lady who was on tabletop for a while, so she counts as a black female. So she's probably there, but she's very light colored for a black female. But
well, I tell you what, Rogan and I are going to be at Gen Con. We are going to be on the Sister Patrol.
Yes, I got a clicker. I got a clicker. I got my precious. I got on my precious.
Your right hand. That's all you really need.
Yeah. But take the precious.
Every time the intro comes in where we show the Gen Con thing, I busted my butt every single time going through, trying my best to try to count. And this is like 6 or 7 times. And I think out of all those people, I think 12 that I could recognize swiftly, as women. Like, I'm sure my count's wrong. Is either high or low. There might be a lot of dudes that look pretty there. I have no idea, but I think no more than 12. And out of compared to like the 70 dudes.
Do you want to hear something weird? Somebody posted a comment. I think it was a couple of live streams ago. He's like, I'm on there. I'm on that footage.
Yes,
I remember on the B-roll. Yeah, look back a couple of live streams. There's a comment. Some guy's like, "Hey, that's me. I'm on there. I made it."
Rock and roll.
Oh, that's awesome.
Proud white man. All right. Tell you what. Let's we'll go here. We'll let people see your beautiful face a little bit more here, Cal.
What?
Don't look behind the curtain. There we go. Now look. Nice.
So What was your first role-playing game there, buddy? Like, was it D&D?
You know, it was so long ago that I know the first purchase was so the white box set. Probably, I think mine's like the 7th printing or somewhere in there. You know, it's later printing, but in 1977, there was a local store, literally 2 blocks from where I live now, and but I didn't live here then. But and I bought the Nazgul and the Fellowship of the Ring. The miniatures came out from Heritage Miniatures before the cartoon Lord of the Rings movie in '78.
Oh,
I
wow,
believe.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they already had them out. And so I bought the 2 packs and the box set for like almost $20 because I only had $20. And I didn't know how to play it. And a younger friend showed me how to play. But he had, what's the other game? So he taught me D&D and
Middle Earth.
No, oh geez,
Tunnels and Trolls.
Tunnels and Trolls. So I learned TNT and D&D at the same time, roughly. Yeah.
You know, back then it was like you're probably like, is this like like a VHS or Betamax thing? Which one is going to win? You know, looking back on it, it's, you know, people are like, oh, you know, who would have ever thought Tunnels and Trolls would have won? But I don't know. Back then, you know, it was the Wild West, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The thing is because Dragon Magazine, he had some Dragon magazines at some point. It might have been the next year, and I traded for 2 of those, and I forget if I traded miniatures for some miniatures, and anyway, that, you know, went on each summer at least. I'd only see him in the summertime because he lived south of San Francisco. It's my mom's friends on my mother's side, and she was raised in San Mateo, so they were from San Mateo. Yeah,
so
and
you're like you're a pretty avid figure painter even now, right? And that's when you caught the bug back then, correct?
Well, I wanted the miniatures. I did. My brother at least was older, so he was, you know, doing models like ships and stuff. World War II is a big deal. And I used some of those paints at some point, probably by '79, but they look awful.
Yeah. The thing is,
not awful, vintage.
Yeah. See, mine never survived because we would build models. I'd paint them up. Oh, this is great. Fly them around. And then what did you do? You bought an M80 or a couple of firecrackers and boom, destroyed them.
My older brother is a gun nut, and yes, things got blown up because we were already hunting. I was hunting at least since I was 12. So yeah, we just blew up almost all the models multiple times.
The farm film blow up. Yes.
Yes, exactly. That was the thing.
JP says, I think JP is the other guy that's going to be at Gen Con, if I'm not mistaken.
He'll be in the 2900s as well.
Yep. Yeah, we'll try to I'll try to get together and say hello. Who knows?
Cal Bleeker has something for your safety on his mind. So just to let you know,
large plastic bin at the top shelf is giving me anxiety. Cal's right near the fault line too.
Oh yeah,
is that stable up there in the corner?
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's got an actual collector's game. It was a dragon, 50mm dragon game from Grenadier, flying dragons and knights on dragons and stuff. And
oh wow,
Dragon Lords, I believe. So from
that's gonna make his anxiety even worse. That's something valuable.
It didn't help.
It's
Howard
good.
Hughes says guns in California impossible.
Yeah, we won't admit that we'd lost them all in a boating accident, but anyway. Yeah.
So have you are you in like a stable group right now, like gaming group?
I'm unsure. We just started literally 2 weeks ago. Well, a week and a half ago. So our second game is this Saturday, and so OGGM, who I know you know him.
Yeah.
And Shadow didn't show up. Shadow's in the game, and then RPG Grandma, and then another couple. They're called Married with Gaming, who I don't know them too well, but everybody is in California.
Yeah.
And so we started our first session, and I play a
Is it still
sideboard.
remote? Is it remote or is it
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
remote.
remote.
Okay.
Yeah, because those guys are in Southern Cal. They're 800 miles from me, I think, something like that.
Right.
OGGM and Shadow, and then Grant.
Yeah, I knew OGGM was down in near LA, I think. Or
Yeah, he's
that neck of the
north
woods.
Ventura, I think. I know
That's right,
about where he's at. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No, it was a
good.
blast, absolute blast. So and then I got to
Good.
use my.
I hope that takes off, and you guys have a nice, successful campaign with that.
I think so. It's a 3-hour window. That game. It's tight.
Cal, do you run it? Are you the DM?
No. Oh no, I don't. OGGM's running it.
Okay.
I haven't played in almost 5 years. As far as something, other than I played at Jeff's convention, but that was in his superheroes game. I ran 2 sessions of just D&D. Gosh, what was that? Third, then 4th level. They fought against a necromancer, and that was a fun time for everybody. But we didn't get that far because that was like 4 hours twice. So, because he wanted to get to be involved with a lich at some point, but at the lower levels, I couldn't really do that right away.
No. James Gang has a super chat, $2. James, attaboy. Go ahead, give him another one there. I don't think he could hear that one. There you go. I still have an old Griffin with a BB dent in it. Yeah, I got a ton of. They're not even mine. I inherited them somewhere, but I have a bunch of old Ral Partha miniatures from way back. Yeah, I mean they're crude, but they're kind of cool.
Oh no, those are 75, 76, because that was some of the first ones.
I gotta think that they're not that early. I gotta think they're more early 80s after the initial boom.
That wouldn't be so crude then, because Tom Meir, by the time they got him in there, the quality was up. But they're true 25s. They're so small that for some people they don't like them. It's good stuff though.
Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll take pictures of them and I'll put them in James Gang's his Discord for you to look at. Maybe you can ID him.
Yeah, I can identify most likely.
I may just be saying that they're crude, but you may be like, hey, that's just crude compared to 3D printed ones nowadays. It's been a long time since I looked at them, but I know Greg Gillespie loves those old Ral Parthas too.
Well, Ral Partha Legacy is going, and I'm friends with Jacob Fassbender on Facebook. He runs the legacy stuff, but he's had they hired Tom Meir back because Tom closed his own personal store, and so he is filling in stuff that was missing from way back. He increased their size a little bit to 28 millimeters, so they still work with the 25s. Right. And they reissue all of the old stuff, and he's going through looking for if there's other things that are not being produced. If he can produce them, he will. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I got their last. They did a Kickstarter, and I got I don't know, hundreds of elves and dwarves, I think, in that one. That all of Tom's new stuff, which are fabulous, and those should be on the website if you look up Ral Partha. Yeah,
nice.
I'll just never get to paint them all, but
yeah, there's never enough time. Yeah, I was into historical war games. I have this huge French Napoleonic army. It's such a cool thing. They're little, almost 12, 13 millimeter, epic battles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're beautiful, but holy shit, man. I just ran out of steam. I mean, I thought I was making progress, and you put them down and it looks cool, but it's there's just so much more there. It's always the pile of shame.
Well, I took a break from painting. I think it's been about a month. I've been painting a vampire's base, but it's It's a model from Archon Studios, Dungeons and Lasers stuff, and the base, it looks like all these animated corpses, and then the vampire
cool.
sits on the top. Oh yeah, the base is super cool. I haven't touched the vampire yet. He's just primed, so
Nice.
that's my
Show 'em
restart.
off. Send me a pic.
You know how sometimes when you're at a lecture, someone will say, like, save your questions till the end. Sam McDam said,
Sorry, well,
Yeah.
question answered.
And then he called it. He's like, well, you guys answered. We'll get to all
Full
your
service.
questions. Right.
Full
Yep.
service. All right. Well, listen, Cal. I am going to let you go and hop back into the chat. Get to work. You layabout.
Cal,
Get in there and moderate.
Cal, who's the nice lady that keeps coming into the room?
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Is she telling you the dinner's ready? What's?
Oh no, she went to work. She
was
at-
saying goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. She was saying goodbye. She set up the stuff on the computer, and then I was like, crap. I think I'm in the green room, but I wasn't sure. Nothing was, no sound, and I was like, anyway. So yeah, she does caregiving for. She's got a couple she cares for, and
okay.
Yeah,
You have
so
to have a
she
lot of
works-
patience to do that.
Yes.
I have a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
appreciation for that line of work. My dad was in a nursing home for the last probably 8 years of his life, and the
Oh, yeah.
things that those people have to do for the elderly, the people that need that help, is unbelievable.
Care and compassion is absolutely priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have to do the full extent like you're thinking of at a care facility. This is in her home, and it's just the lady. She's blind, so she puts her hands on your shoulder, so you take her to the bathroom and wherever.
But still, like that's kind of where my parents are. They're still living in their home, but in between me and my brothers, and they do have a woman who comes in and cleans, once a week, and she's just wonderful. So we all kind of take turns, doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, but
well, my parents are that way too. My parents are that way. It's a bunch of us. My mom went to the hospital briefly a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and when she came back, so I steadied her from when she walked from the car into the house. But my brother said, "Oh, she's just dehydrated, probably," and that's probably what it was. But
well, hey,
anyway,
all the best to your folks. They got to be up there just like mine, I'm sure.
yeah, 91 and 94. So
oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's a good age.
Mine are 86 and 88. So yeah,
good ages. I hope I can live that long.
Plenty.
Well, God bless them. Yeah, God bless them. And thank you very much for all the work you do, Cal. It was great talking to you, and we'll try to sneak you on in the future.
Hey, Cal, it was great meeting you.
Yeah,
Great to meet
it's
you.
nice. Now you know what I look like.
Liam, we'll see you in a little bit.
My
Liam
wife
Neeson.
says I've been lost. You can put my picture on the back of the milk carton or something.
My wife says I have a certain set of skills. All right, Cal. Take care, and we'll see you probably just around the chat, won't we?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
All right, buddy.
Take care,
They
Cal.
can-
Thank you, Cal.
Yeah, kick me out because I don't know how to shut this off. I'm old.
Don't worry.
I'll make mincemeat out of you now.
2.
Yeah. A little buffer there. I think we're not probably echoing. I don't think. Yeah. All right. Well, that was very nice. I've been promising. Once I saw he was on with OGGM, I'm like, holy shit, Cal has a face. I'm like, I at least want to get him on here and essentially like thank him for the work he does and just kind of say hello. And I'm sure there's others we could. Who knows? Maybe we'll have like one of those open mic nights, where people can we'll go on StreamYards and whoever wants to can just pop on
in.
Yep.
You could be next.
For sure. Have a nice night, guys. Sam, you're checking out already? I got plans, my friend.
Sam McDam, we got a Ginny D video coming.
Yeah, we got a Ginny D video. All right, so hold on here. Don't say anything, guys, or we're going to echo like hell. I have to turn off that microphone. There we go. I think we're good. We should not be echoing now.
Tack says it's a coincidence, but he's great in Magic cards, and someone threw in a Minsk. Is Boo the hamster?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Boo is the hamster.
How disappointing.
Mercurius. 1 Diversity and Dragon membership. Thank you very much, my friend. An OG. The OG Mercurius. He's in the inner circle. He's kicking off his shoes, making himself welcome. Hey, Mercurius, maybe you've been around a while. Like, I'd offer, like maybe like someone like Mercurius or Meat. Will Bleeker have the guts to come on camera for all the shit he gives us?
He's got balls.
We love you all. Yeah, maybe, like I said, that might be a good idea. Maybe during kind of when there's a lull in the news, remind me, and maybe we'll just have kind of like an open call. Talk to some of these guys. Yes, the outer inner circle. You might be climbing towards the inner, just the middle inner circle, along with, let's face it, Howard Hughes. I mean, he zoomed in there too.
He is like...
He parked his spruce goose there, and he's ferrying people in. Giant space hamster. Oh, my Lord. Minsk and Boo. Yeah, I remember, like, I think I said something about Minsk and Boo early on. Like, when I did the Spelljammer, that was in the early days of the channel. And I remember a couple people in the chat like, dude, that's Minsk and Boo. And I'm like, I don't know who these fuckers are.
Dude. That's from a Gen Con people watching.
Yeah.
Someone that we were with.
Yeah.
Every time he saw something, he wanted to take a picture instead of saying like, excuse me, or, great outfit. Dude.
Yes, he did meet, and there is nothing wrong with that. We think you're probably in there too. I'll be thinking about this at work once it slows down past this week. Who's actually in the inner circle? Because there's a lot. Like Jeffrem, he may be in there. Travis, Jeff Hatch. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people.
Think of it as like, to go with that wedding theme. Like there's a head table.
Yeah, and then there's
like the
side tables.
Yeah.
At the side tables. Jeff from Denkar, $5 super chat. Question: my D&D 3.5 gnome wizard, about to hit 9th level. What are your favorite middle level spells for 4th and 5th level? Oh, good Lord!
Fireball.
Well, I mean, lightning bolt, fireball,
flying, invisibility,
sleep, fireball, sleep.
You're honestly probably talking to the because it's been a little bit since I scoured the spell list, and obviously I haven't played D&D in a while.
I've never been a wizard,
and yeah, neither of these two are really wizards. Chat, we're asking
power word kill. I don't know.
We'll bring that down to 5th level. Yeah, honestly, that's what everybody does, and I can see why. Because look, it's like you survive up, to the mid levels, so you can cast frickin' fireball.
Jeff Hatch has some ideas there.
Cone of Cold.
Teleport, Cone of Cold. Yeah, Cone of Cold is a good one. Dimension Door. Yeah, Dimension Door. Sneakily, that's a pretty good get out of jail free. If you can bring that off. Teleport. Yeah, it'll drive a DM crazy, but it's legit. See, to me, that's like a legit wizard thing. I don't like. I think I said this in an old video. I hate the spell fly because I think it's just super queer. Oh, hi guys! Oh, I'm flying around.
The greatest American hero.
Yeah.
Everyone's William Cat.
Yeah, but teleport, that's wizardy stuff. So I gotta give it up for it. Dimension Door, yeah. Do I get a secret decoder ring? Says Mercurius. If I didn't have to ship it all the way to Australia, yeah, you probably would.
G'day, mate.
Get up into the States and we'll talk, sir. Find a twist tie, and we'll be BFFs that way. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Oh, Jeff Hatch coming in.
Yep, I got
You're
it.
curious gets one, I get one. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Jeff. $2. All right, peeps. Make sure I have everything set up here. Boy, the technical wizardry that your boy has to do here. It bends his brain sometimes. So I think
those online classes are paying off.
yeah. I wish I was a few years younger. I'd probably remember this like a little bit better, but I'm getting the hang of it. It's only taken 2 years, right? We're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the channel,
Yeah, we
July
are.
31st. Yeah,
That's awesome.
We'll have to go back and make fun of another one of my old videos.
How are you going to open this door?
I'm going to take out my little tools, my thieves' tools, and I'm going to try and unlock the door. Just stand back in case
Just be
anything.
careful. There are apparently there's some slurpy, oozy things down there.
Yes.
That awful sorcerer put them down there.
Sorcerer.
He's a-
Sorcerer.
Hot
Sorcerer.
Don't make fun. Did you just say sorcerer?
Yeah, a hot sorcerer.
I think that.
Were you perhaps?
Jordan's good at this.
You know, thank you for. I was the whole time. I was thinking, is that Legos?
Yep. All right, hold on one second. This is just a little amuse bouche.
My whole
Fishing for inspiration.
Of course I
Please, sire. Please enjoy your fish inspiration.
I'm vegetarian, but it's fine.
That's fine. You can be a pescatarian for the day. It does look a little bit like it.
A little amuse bouche there. I just fast forwarded. I picked a spot in the middle of this, what we're about to at least start. Yeah, so that's what we're up against. Lego and D&D, I guess, have some sort of a partnership now.
Is Lego part of Hasbro?
No. But they'll, Lego, they'll license, pretty much anything.
They're whores.
Oh, for sure.
I love Legos, but they're
Yeah,
whores.
yeah. Nothing wrong with Legos per se. But, I don't know.
The Lego D&D set is $359.
There you go. Not if you're Ginny D. Now, she did a video. I'm not going to show it here, but if you go to her channel, you'll see her trip. They invited her to Copenhagen.
Is that where Legos are?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're over in Denmark. Actually, probably not in Copenhagen. That's just where she flew into. But yeah, she was documenting her trip. It's like a 20-minute video or whatever. But then, so they were going to do a live play.
Good night.
AA, ciao, my friend.
Good night,
ciao.
buddy.
Ay, ay, ay.
Catch up tomorrow.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
You know,
My
you
old-
left us at an hour and 25 minutes in. You pick right up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Go ahead.
My daughter, my oldest daughter, went to Copenhagen, and she traveled around, and she went to the Lego store. Her and her husband.
I think you almost have to
Yeah.
if you're over there, don't you? I mean, it's one of the things they're best known for. Yeah, but Ginny D went over there. She's like, I got to ask. God.
You don't know what.
Oops. The toxic fish. She just walks into money. Like every one of her videos now is like some sponsor. Even the ones that aren't sponsored. She was like shilling I think some sort of book, like DM advice. And she's like, I don't get anything about, from this. And then like 2 sentences later, she's like, but this company that printed this is working on my book right now. So it's like, all right. So you're indirectly shilling for the company
Yes.
that's going to print your book. And what is her book going to be? Ay.
Putting on makeup, the D&D style.
Yeah. Well, she's not even doing that. I mean, go back, look at that video. Now I kind of wish I could give you a taste of it. She's into like not wearing any eyeshadow in a lot of things. Sometimes when she's dolled up in front of the camera, she will, but she likes to do these like little impromptu, like, oh, you caught me. I don't have my makeup on.
I'm a real person.
Yeah, I'm just a real person. I do not exist for the male gaze. Well, I'm sorry, but she don't look the same without makeup. And look, if anybody saw my appearance, you guys would probably laugh at that too. But sorry, I mean, if I would have to take those slings, she does too.
Well, you're a goddamn handsome man.
Well, it used to be.
Everyone's all saying double D,
double Simpson, double D. There's a fun place, right?
Hello, everyone! Oh, I was so excited. That was like a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10.
We love it. We love it.
Hello, and welcome to the very first...
Anjali Bhamani, a she-her dungeon master. This is her first time DMing. So this kind of just shows a couple of things, in my opinion. Obviously, they will just whore D&D out anywhere. It's all about being a lifestyle brand now. Cookbooks, Legos, blah, blah, blah. At some point, it's got to be about gaming, I would imagine. But it also shows they got a DM here who's just some sort of entertainer, I think. Never DM'd before. They couldn't even bother getting someone who has a little experience. So, she's right. She is about a 12 on the scale.
Lego
She is like
Dungeons
way
and
too
Dragons game night. What? We are here to commemorate the incredible collaboration between the Lego Group and Dungeons and Dragons for their 50th anniversary of D&D, this game that we all...
So they couldn't talk to someone like Rob Kuntz for their 50th. Instead, they were too busy burying, all the old D&D, putting disclaimers on. Oh, none of that stuff would pass inclusivity reviews. But we can certainly do Lego stuff. You have no idea how much I hate this pattern of D&D streaming games that Critical Role created. Yeah, they literally make me ashamed to say that I liked it. Yeah, because it's all this kind of style. Yeah, voice actor. Yeah, I knew she was an entertainer somehow, Howard. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
What are your pronouns? Reminds me of that guy getting his hair cut.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah,
what? Just cut my hair.
Just cut my effing hair.
all very much
you?
love
How else
to
are you
play
gonna do it?
with some extraordinary experiences, including this adventure, which is set by because of two of its collaborative creators that we have here at the table. It is a set that I cannot name right now because it's a spoiler for our adventurers. However, what I can say is that this set will be available for purchase, and we will talk a little bit more of the intricacies of it through the game as you see it being put together piece by piece. Wow. It's very exciting. It is a result of a challenge launched on the LEGO Ideas platform, where the Wizards of the Coast and the LEGO Group combined and asked fans to create the ultimate Dungeons and Dragons set. The selected design by our very own Lucas was then made into the real Lego set that you will see here today. Now, mind you, just to give you a sense of the scope of what we are doing here, we are also sitting at a table made entirely of Lego pieces. Yeah. It measures 1.4 meters by 2 meters using 140,845 individual Lego pieces. It took the master builders 482 hours to create, and it weighs 142 kilograms. So don't try this at home.
I'm sorry, but sweetheart, I don't speak vampire.
Yeah,
kilograms. I don't know what that means. Yeah. How many feet is that?
Yeah. How much does it weigh, and how many feet?
If someone tries to flip the table, it's not my fault. I'm not liable. So this is the scope of what we're doing here today and how exciting it is. So, like I said, we can't show you the whole set just yet, but what we can...
Well, how do you know they're going to go to where the set is?
Is she doing cultural appropriation? Is she wearing a geisha? What are those coats?
And share with everyone. I know.
Yeah, she could be.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't look Japanese.
Well, it could be a dashiki.
I'm glad that corporate term has gone by the wayside. They used to say, "Well, hey, we need to open the kimono." disgusting.
I know. When folks buy the Lego Ideas Dungeons and Dragons Tale set between the 1st and 7th of April, they will also receive...
They sent Ginny one, by the way. She did a, I'm back home now, and 2 weeks later, look what's at the door.
Receive a free gift, which is a set that will create the tiny little mimic dice boxes.
Yeah.
What?
They love these fucking mimics. Oh, I hate them. I don't like these.
This is a tragedy.
Most overused monster in modern D&D. They're just supposed to be like a...
Patrick's hitting you up.
Go ahead. You can set that up there. Patrick Demo. What pisses me off the most for $10, thank you, Patrick, is that these people put on a D&D gamer skin suit, and it's trendy. They co-opted the hobby. I got called a FAG and a Satanist for playing D&D. I earned my stripes. Yeah, you don't know... You haven't earned it until you are in utter fear of others discovering what you're doing. And I think most of this chat has that, or, went through that at times. Probably more so in like the 90s, the worm started to turn in the early 2000s, but yeah, 80s, 90s, holy shit. Once all the Dallas Egbert stuff came out, you really had to go on the down low. But you know what? I would love to go back to those times. I would love to keep this a secret. I mean, I still generally, I don't announce it. I probably could. But nope, I don't want to be associated with these folks.
That you see in front of you, in front of our players to house their delicious dice as they roll high, roll low, roll fast, roll slow. I don't know why I'm singing now. Okay, so I feel like we may be ready to launch into this.
I have a niece who she's reminding me of right now.
Oh, yeah. Which
Mrs. Mouse's sister's daughter.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I know the one you mean.
I'm just going to give our players a chance to introduce themselves.
Okay.
Starting with my dear friend over there to my right.
You. All right. Well, hi, everybody at home. And here at the table, hey.
What's up?
I'm Luis Carrazzo. I will be playing Gaspar
Who is this guy, chat? Who's Luis
Who is
Carrazzo?
A mountain dwarf cleric. Oh, man. And that's all I'm gonna say for now.
Mysterious.
Hello, I am Lucas. I designed the fan model for this set, and I'm so grateful to be here as the set has been developed into an actual full product. It's
like Boris Becker.
Yeah, I'm just stunned by it. And I will be playing today as a forest gnome named Waynus Bree Twist.
No chance, Mercurius. You're in this. Thank you, though.
Excited to have you at the table, and thank you so much for your design, because it has inspired a tremendous amount of creativity, and I know it's going to inspire a tremendous amount of creativity with the folks at home who get to play with it.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan. I'm the creative lead on the Lego Ideas project, so running a team of designers who helped to create the amazing set that you're going to see based on Lucas's amazing fan model. I will be taking the reins of Sir Robin Richmond, the rogue orc, but I won't go too much into his motives and things because it's more...
I don't know if you saw that, but they have the pronouns of the people, and they have the pronouns of the character too. You are now literally supposed to memorize a double dose of pronouns. That's 8 pronouns that ostensibly the DM would have to memorize.
Just cut my fucking hair.
Yeah, just exactly.
Snake oil, you're not alone.
Yep. Pronouns for both.
More fun to discover that along the way.
Hello, I'm Ginny D, and I am going to be playing
Toxic Fish.
Professor Althea Runespinner.
Whoa! Althea. Ginny.
Isn't she one of her characters in like...
What is she
I feel
going...
like we've heard that name before. And like her campaigns that she does. Like,
yeah,
maybe
the
she's
Althea.
used that name.
Yeah, Althea sounds familiar, but there's no way she... What is she? Cosplay a black woman? Is she going in blackface?
That's
no way she could do that.
Appropriation. That's a no-no.
I like it because it ties into the video I did yesterday where I said there's so few black women that play. Obviously, they couldn't get one and bring them to Copenhagen, could they? They couldn't find one, so they had to get Ginny. They had to get the toxic fish. But I was just saying, so what they then have to rely on is either white men or white women to play these characters.
White wedding.
White wedding. Patrick Demo, $5. Chat. How many of you want to commit murder hearing this woman's voice? Well, please don't do that. You have my permission to do some cutting though, if you so desire. Yeah, but there you go. Ginny D, she, her. Althea is a she, her. Stop. This is insanity.
The elf wizard.
And those are our players and their characters. Just a couple of things that I want to advise you about. Your reason for arriving at this adventure may not be your reason for staying. Keep that in mind. And
Okay.
Your reason for arriving may not be the reason.
That went down a hallway in my brain and it's just lost.
Like a hot dog down a hallway.
Keep in mind, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Snake Oil Sean, $5. Will pronouns and diversity identification be replacing the alignment stat? I mean, are they getting rid of alignment? I don't think they're jettisoning alignment yet. But yet. We'll see. They're certainly downplaying it. But yeah, I mean, I would say a pronoun line on every official character sheet for every major company. That is life. That's just life now. Hey, from what I know, woke people say that anyone who's white and plays with a black character is doing virtual blackface. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the toxic fish is doing just that.
while I am intending to be a kind and benevolent first-time DM, oh my gosh, you guys! It's my first time DMing! So buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy night. There is much danger in this event.
I have never seen so much fake laughter.
You know, thank you, Rogan, because that's exactly what I was going to say. It reminds me of when you're at church and the priest says something and people have to been like, Father Gimli, that's so funny.
If I don't laugh, I'll go to hell.
Best Leslie Headland and a good one meet. I mean, I'll even sack up for the toxic fish here. They could have had her DM. Apparently, she does DM in her group. But it just shows you what they want to do with these. They're not serious about playing. It's just all performance art. Oh, get a voice actor. Get a voice actor. They're all voice actors. I am so fucking sick of voice actors. Had enough of these people.
And the one dude's like, I work for Lego. I don't know why I'm exactly here.
Yeah, the two on the end, they're just...
I designed things, and they told me to be here.
Like that... Like the guy in Frozen that owns the outpost.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, family. Who actually, they dissected that scene in Frozen, that guy's gay.
Oh,
and
really?
It's his family that's in the sauna.
Oh.
Right.
So, yeah.
Interesting little tidbit there. Double D, Ginny D is burned out as a DM, remember? Yeah. Fortunately, she's just playing here, I guess. So, yeah, you're right. She had to recharge those batteries.
So please remember that almost every encounter can be averted or at least mitigated with cunning and cleverness.
Okay.
Yes, not all of
and
you
X
have...
cards, probably. You see
Yeah.
a vampire. X card. No, I don't.
Yeah, notice how they don't do that because these games are so scripted. I don't want to say completely scripted, but so safe, like so. The edges have been filed off.
It's like Saturday Night Live. They've gone through a lot of rehearsals.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe even in this one because this is a corporate partnership. They don't want this thing to be a dud. So I'm willing to bet that even more so than in Critical Role. There's probably a little bit of collaboration here, I bet. I don't think Critical Role, I don't think there's like open like, hey guys, this is what's going to happen. But I do think the players in Critical Role get together and be like, hey, let's do a scene.
Cal says Ginny D's wearing the colors.
Oh, yeah, the Yeah.
I look at her and she just looks kind of milked out. Like,
yeah, those colors are terrible on you, Ginny. Yeah, you're right. Just washed out.
Yep. I love that guy.
To lead with the strength and the dexterity, you can use the smarts and the wisdom as well.
It's good of you to look at me then, since I'm so strong.
You are. You're huge. You're huge, babe. You're huge. You're huge. All right. Let's dive in.
Rogan, do you not always dread getting this kind of a DM? Granted, on a much lesser scale at Gen Con, these overly
we've run into a handful of these, and after like the third or fourth time going to Gen Con and experiencing that, I just I have that feeling in the back of my throat and in my testicles. I just want to walk away.
It's because we're too nice. So what ends up happening is I get a headache because I have to put on a fake smile.
Yes.
For these losers who think that they're on a one-way trip to Hollywood. They think they're going to be this person. So you end up just kind of smiling and, like fake laughing, or not even laughing, but just kind of like, yeah, that's great. This is your worst nightmare as a DM.
Now, each of you has traveled the world. You have explored new frontiers. You have conquered new foes. You have
read your script. Where's her eyes?
earned your reputations as powerful adventurers and earned not just a little bit of coin while doing so. Indeed, you have seen hard days. But it's not hard days that brought you together. It was the celebration of the end of each one of your respective adventures when you came together, predictably, at a tavern where other adventurers gathered to celebrate, to relax.
Festival. Awesome.
The food is coming, I know.
To take a load off after maybe killing a deadly beast or something. Whatever you do on a Tuesday is an adventure.
There's your first time DM after killing a beast or something. Or, pillaging a town, raping and pillaging.
Now, when you sat there together and met, you regaled each other with tales of your travels, and you met the rather boisterous proprietress of particular establishment. She engaged you in a rousing game of truth or dare, during which you divulged your souls to each other. But then she shared a truth of her own, that she dreamed day and night of something unexpected. It was the smell of hot wings. Yes, indeed.
Hot wings?
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Indeed. Hot wings. You heard me say it. I said it. But not just any hot wings. A specific recipe she was desperate to obtain from the proprietor of an inn called In Plain Sight. Now, as she conveyed to you all how much she longed for that, these delectable drumsticks, these wondrous wings, these savory snacks.
That's D&D.
Holy cow.
That's D&D.
They're just coming down from their high of killing whatever beast they killed on a Tuesday night. Now this lady wants to put them on here's a task for you. I just had this dream of hot wings. Hey, hell, we'll get them for you. I hope it's dangerous-ish.
I guess they're all signed up for Waterdeep Eats, right?
I need a spittoon.
I'm so sick of the fucking festivals, the food fixation.
Travis says there are 50-cent wings tonight. 50 copper wings.
50 pence.
9.
2 quip.
I mean,
they only take card. I stood there with my cash.
John Osborne, he's got it. Throw it up.
Yes.
This is gay. Sweet rolls from Elder School. Oh, God.
Your mouths watered simply at the description, and you decided to take a day trip. So here, on the final leg of your journey to the In Plain Sight, you find yourselves rowing down this small stream off the main road. And who is it that is sitting in front of this boat and taking on the task of rowing?
Baby.
It's a good one, Surly. An hour-long monologue, and then we got to go to Popeyes.
Don't forget those honey and biscuits.
So I'm completely droll here. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys are.
It should be us as
Go to
the
a fast food
elders of
place
this
for
group,
hot wings.
leaders of the group.
Please.
We're indeed the elders, are we
Excellent,
not?
wonderful. And can
We are
you
definitely.
please describe for me, Ms. Rootspinner?
We're curious.
Exactly.
Where's the role playing?
What? Role playing?
This is a guided tour.
There's always a comic or a meme that goes around, where like people are talking
We
about
just
that
made
kind of stuff.
John Osborne go off the wagon.
Oh, John, don't. Sorry, John.
Sorry, John.
12 years sober, and he's about to kick it tonight.
Oh, no, stay on that wagon.
Oh, you want to grab that?
Yep.
Patrick Demo, the man, the myth, the legend. $5. Hot wings. Oh boy. Medieval authentic right there. Can we get a ruling from RPG Pundit? I think Pundit will let me do this one for him. It sucks.
What we see.
Professor.
Professor Rootspinner. My apologies. In fact, I'm going to put on my glasses just to look at you so that I feel like a professor myself. Would you please describe to us all?
I do, Patty.
Althea Runespinner, Professor. Althea Runespinner is a tall, high elven woman. She stands with a very proper posture. Her hair is pulled back out of her face so that she can focus on the spells and texts before her, which she's often looking at. And she's in...
She's texting. What?
This is starting to remind me of something we experienced at Gen Con a bunch of years back.
Which one?
The one where we took 3 hours to develop or create our characters.
Oh God, yes, yes.
We happened to go down an elevator to some place.
Yes.
There's a door with a light.
Eric the Hut.
Yes. That was hellacious.
rather too fancy clothes for the adventures that were going on, and they're
Or
starting
sniff
to
glue.
look a little bit worn around the edges because these are clothes meant for gliding about academic halls rather than trudging through the mud like we've sometimes been doing.
Wonderful. And seated next to her is?
Gaspar Roca, who is a dwarf who's a little bit older in his years. He's an adventurer that's been at it for some time, but it's someone who has joined the adventurer's life a little bit later than many.
You can tell he's trying not to like get into like the Jewish impression. He's like right up to the edge of it, like the old Jewish guy.
There's a fly in my soup.
Hey, hey.
I'm on this team with the shiksa here. I don't know what to do.
What's going on? Jeff Hatch, $5. Okay, seriously. What do you think would happen if one of these asshats wandered into VentureCon? We'd give him a pantsing, Jeff. If they do it this
spanking
year.
machine.
No, we would invite him. Pull up a chair to the table. We'll show you how to do this.
Yes.
This is what we're about.
It's a learning experience.
Yes, it's not performative art. It's what's only performative for you at the table, not for anybody else.
Other adventurers might have began their careers, and he is wearing a chainmail that's got pauldrons, and it's not adorned with anything fancy, but to him it is adorned with an already caked into it history of the adventurers that he's been on, that he's proudly been on.
We see seated behind two unlikely friends, two unlikely members of this party. Would you like to describe who we
Yes,
see here?
Robin is a quite stocky orc, pale blue, grayish skin. Seems to be wearing simple leathers. They, contrary to Gaspar, are in perfect condition. No scuff marks whatsoever. It's as if they've never seen any kind of scuffle.
And seated next to him, who is his companion?
His wing is Bree Twisk. She's a small gnome, a small girl. She's young. She's full of energy and confidence and excitement. She's ready to take on this new.
Hello. Yeah, still trying to suss out playing a little girl. One thing to play a female, I think guys can get away with playing like a kick-ass female fighter, like Tarna or something. But Playing a little gnome, little girl. I don't know. My character has a yellow head with a knob on top. His expression never changes. And he has kung fu grip.
Yeah,
Yes.
bleaker bonus for the kung fu grip
Yes.
remembrance there.
Yeah, nicely done.
Adventure to see what incredible creatures we might encounter. Next to her is resting a shield with a particular beast on it, which hopefully we'll spot.
You crest over a tiny little sort of a hill, if there are hills on streams, a tiny little hill on the stream, and you see in front of you the In Plain Sight. Now, the In Plain Sight is an unremarkable building. It is built in the fashion of many taverns that you have seen before, but what is striking is that it seems to be built into the remains of a crumbling old stone tower. Now, the beautiful meadow that surrounds the inn.
Ooh, Patrick Demo. $10.
Thank you, Patrick.
He's coming
Thank
in
you,
heavy.
Patrick.
They're all talking about their characters in the same way that a fifth grader tries to bullshit their way through an oral report when they didn't read them. And so then Spider-Man came, and yeah. It's like you don't. I mean, if they were legitimately playing, you don't need to do that. Hey guys, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's a convention game essentially. So the DM should just say, hey, this is how you all know each other. You know, we have to start somewhere. This is how you know each other. But it shouldn't be all of this frou-frou bullshit.
Is contrasted by this tall, decrepit architecture of the tower. It makes for just a strangely intriguing location. But what is even more striking than the location is the sensory overload that overwhelms you the moment you dismount your boat. For you are struck with the incredible olfactory delight that wafts over you.
It's like that bar in Indianapolis where it smelled like piss in the corner.
And where's the bathroom at? In the corner.
Yeah.
Where? Which corner? Pick a corner.
Pick a corner. Anyone. An olfactory delight, huh?
Undeniable scent of delicious hot wings. On the dock, there are predictably some crates, but not much else. Just an area to tie up your boat and head on up to the door.
You smell that?
I think we're in the right place.
I think so.
Yes.
We've been on this river a while, but I'm getting quite hungry.
Now,
I've got COVID. I can't smell.
Yes. Hot wings give me the shits. I'll be paying for it tomorrow.
since we have arrived at this place, should we maybe see what this place looks like?
Yes. Let's see it.
Just guide them. Guide them more, I guess. I don't know. This is what it's all about, I guess. All right.
To In Plain Sight. Now, look at before you explore the establishment,
Where's the tower? Didn't you say it was built into a tower?
Yeah, that they cheaped out right there.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't come with a little scratch and sniff card for this right here, I won't buy that. I won't buy this.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah,
figure
you're
out
building
who
something up
exactly
here.
is doing the exploring.
Yes.
Perhaps a tiny Gaspar.
Oh, look at me.
Perhaps a tiny Robin. Perhaps adorable Althea.
Look at my huge book.
Open your book.
And perhaps kind Sir. Wait, it's so.
Yep, she neglected that one, but we know it's there. We know it's there, Mercurius. Thank you. $2.
So cute.
Wow. You can take a look at that.
Wow.
All right, my dear. So, well, when you get out of your boat, you have a choice here. Would you like to wander around a little bit around the building? Would you like to head to the front door? What would you like to do?
Does it seem open?
Let's get a closer look, I suppose. Yes.
Peek in the window? Maybe?
Yeah.
Sure.
Great idea.
So as you walk around, you know that the little curtains on those, all of the windows are drawn.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it's shut down per se. It just looks like the curtains are drawn.
Okay.
And when you peek inside.
Very important.
The front door, just looking inside, it seems like the place might be empty.
There's no light coming from inside or anything?
Nothing, I mean, it's midday, so the light is shining through the windows, but there's no internal light necessarily.
No noises. No.
Nothing.
Evil Minion, you got your book, didn't you? I forgot to check the tracking. I'm going to assume you did. I hope you're enjoying it if you did.
You can, well,
Cheering
actually,
cups.
make a perception perception check for me.
First roll.
A 5.
Oh,
and-
what's your
plus a 1.
Oh, okay. With a 6, you know, you don't really notice anything above the natural sounds that you are hearing here. The birds in the trees, the gentle...
I like that he didn't fudge his number.
Yeah.
Someone take something positive out of it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Boris Becker does not fudge.
bubbling of the stream, but not anything.
The smell is
not
so
anything more.
overpowering that you
yeah,
can't hear.
you're very, very caught up in this delicious smell.
I don't hear anything, guys. I'm getting hungry.
Well-
Shall we just head inside?
Yes.
Yeah, we could just go in and see. Why?
Yeah.
Are you hesitating?
Oh, above table, I am. Yes, me, I'm hesitating. But Gaspar, I think is like okay. Yeah,
Do you want to
there's.
go first?
No.
Yeah, exactly, Nixon.
Well, okay, so
What's everyone so afraid of?
know it's
a
gonna be there.
restaurant.
I'm afraid above table in game. No, of course not. Yes, I trust my friend here, and perhaps we got here at a lucky time, and Gaspar's just gonna head
Look at
right
the
to the
table,
door.
very quickly.
Maybe it's the start of rush hour.
Right.
Right.
We're the
Fortuitous moment where we're gonna be the first
customers. That could
Yeah.
mean get free wings.
I open the door.
Wonderful! He opens the door. You open the door and you see predictably the inside of a tavern. There are definitely tables set in there, and you can turn that bad boy around.
Oh, look at the little.
In fact, we can go ahead and take the top off here.
We can?
Whoa! This top floor, pop it on off. I'll hang on to that.
Oh my gosh.
And you can see inside. Yes, indeed, there is a.
It seats 3. One of you guys can sit outside and play through the window.
Yeah. Sit on the in the entryway. I'll take that bottle of green hooch there.
Patrick hit you up.
Damn,
Go ahead,
Patrick.
go ahead.
Damn.
Patrick Demo, $5. Thank you very much, Patrick. I've heard fewer fake British accents than a Doctor Who convention in the U.S. Yes, exactly. Boy, gotta commit to it.
A tavern. There is a little.
Oh my, Doc! I keep hoping she'll slip and impale herself on that stupid dragon. Yep. Oh, and thanks for always being there, Doc.
Bar area with sundry beverages and things behind it. On the wall, you see a board with a bunch of papers kind of tacked up to it. You see a plaque, you see some tables and chairs, but no customers.
And nobody working
No proprietor either.
Nobody working there.
She say no customers?
Call out. Is there a bell?
To your point, where would they be? They can't fit them.
Have you walked in?
Yeah.
You went busting in, right?
Yeah.
So after you pass a certain point in the room, you hear ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
As that bell rings, someone comes booming through from the back door. Oh, hello! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, everyone. We're closed.
Is that the Ancient Aliens guy?
Oh gosh.
George, whatever his name is. Sure looks like it.
Closed. You've come at a bad time. We're closed for renovations. I can't accept any customers right now. But thank you all for stopping by. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Robin immediately jumps behind the owner.
Are you the proprietor of this place? Are you Alex?
Oh, well, I am the proprietor of this place, but my name's not Alex. My name is Mary Rumwell. I'm the new proprietor of this establishment. I actually bought it from Alex. Apparently he wanted to, I don't know, return to adventuring life or some such madness, but I'm doing some renovations to make the place more habitable for customers, which is just not quite ready yet. So I'm sure you're here for the legendary hot wings. I can make those for you. I've got the recipe myself, but I'll just have to make them for you to go, if that's all right, because I need to get back to work here. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. I suppose to go is a start, but I'm.
They're 20 minutes in, and the big debate is: should we get takeout or should we eat it here?
It's gonna get worse when she asks, "What flavor do you want?"
Yeah. Can you go through them all?
Yeah. All right. Got 50 flavors here. The red dragon breath is awesomely outrageous.
Watching this person who burst in and has this like kind of urgency that I want to ascertain. Is this like a panicked urgency, or is this a? I just want to see if there's anything that I'm getting from this person's behavior that might suggest that they're not giving me the whole story.
Yeah. Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Wow,
that was almost a
That was
19.
painful.
That is a natural
We are
one.
rolling.
You are so like you're like trying to peer into his soul, but the smell of these hot wings is just like it is an olfactory assault on the senses. And you actually do see a small plate of hot wings sitting right
I think I
there
do actually
on
yes,
the
even-
table.
I lose myself mid-sentence as I'm addressing this person, and I turn to the sizzling. Is it cooking still? Is it sizzling? Is it-
It's not sizzling. This is just a plate.
plate
with
of
some
it.
hot.
Are they baked or fried? Good Lord.
Bleeker says the sad thing is we played it better when we were 12.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because we were trying to recreate all those cool movies from back then. Like that gave us just enough. This is like an inbred version of D&D. It's like become so self-referential and like just poisoned by this kind of cultural leftism that it really is just about how millennials want to live their life these days.
This feels like an infomercial.
Yeah. Well, they certainly aren't playing very much, are they?
No, but they're showcasing the piss out of Lego.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe this is what Lego wants. I don't know. But like, Brother Grognard, this could do with a dash of Krull. Yeah.
Perhaps
anything could do with a dash of Krull. To be fair,
he had been sitting there having some lunch at some point or another, and then gone back into the back room.
I see that you already have some made. Is this
Oh
yours?
yes, hey, no. Let me make you some fresh ones. Yeah, but
yes.
and he scoops that back into his hands, and he says, "But just do me a favor, Alex was very careful. Just no peeking about it's a very secret family recipe. So just stay put. You're welcome to look around. No problem there. But I'm just going to go back there and make some of these for you all to go. All right, right. Yes.
Wait. You're not Alex Jadescale's family, though, right? You just bought the place.
Well, no, but obviously when I bought it, he was going to give me the recipe. Otherwise, why would I buy this place? It's famous for the hot wings. You've heard of it. You're here for the hot wings.
We don't see any renovating happening around, right?
In this particular...
Should we go to City Hall and see if they have the right permits?
Who's your contractor?
This is the adventure.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I would have been embarrassed that this. I mean, look, you put it in the hands of
I feel like
her, but
Bob Viola, this old home.
yeah. This old house, yeah.
Bob Vila.
Yep.
The room?
Yeah. Do we hear anything from upstairs, like hammers and stuff?
Not anything loud and hammer.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Hot wings are people. Great movie.
Hammerly's a technical term. So
Renovating the bedrooms upstairs, perhaps.
But as you are discerning that, he shuffles into the back room and closes the door behind him.
Can I have a look at what's on? You said there was like notes
the
or
Yes,
the boards.
of course. Yes, absolutely. There is a notice for a lost pet that reads, I know, missing cat, large with black fur and tentacles, answers to Pouncy.
So we've gone from hot wings now to missing cats. That expression says it all. Go ahead, guys. Screenshot it. That's Ginny D.
I just have an awful lot of 13-year-old things in my mind right now.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with that. Yeah. Hot wings have been lost in Lego City, says Tic Tac or Tactical 26. That name always tongue ties me. You keep me on my toes, Tactical 26.
Loves milk. Please contact Alex Jadescales if found. Above that is a tiny scrap of paper with a sketch of a red dragon's face. and it is accompanied by some scrawl that says, "Symbol of the Cult of the Dragon." Next to that missing cat notice is
Do exaggerate, Mercurius. they're just halflings. All right. Soylent Wings are halflings. Yeah.
prominently displayed an Adventurers of the Month plaque. And on this, I know you're very
How do we win that?
aspirational. I know that's the first thing that went through your head. I'm like, I see you,
How do we
Althea.
get-
I see you.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a rough sketch of some adventurers with the following caption. It says, "The hard way plundered the lair of the dragon Cinder Howl and returned alive."
Ooh, Cinder Howl.
Robin, you, with that very high passive perception of yours, when you go over there, you turn over your shoulder and you see some carvings in the actual, like, surface of the bar. You know,
Okay,
you
like-
see a few things like
Yeah.
Tom plus Mary and
Oh.
things like that
Yeah.
all over it. But two of them catch your eye. One of them says, "The tree hides the way."
Good one.
And the other says, "Evil makes merry while good sleeps."
Guys, there's a couple of weird carvings on this bench bar area.
Oh.
I don't know what it means.
Right. Evil makes merry while good sleeps. And that's why.
I have heard a lot worse, or I've read a lot worse in bench carvings at some of our local bars, haven't you?
Oh, man.
My wife kept going into this one bar, and this one guy must have screwed over this girl. She went to every major bar in our town, and like just would write in the bathrooms like, "This guy has a small wang," you know, "This guy did this, this guy did that." I always kind of felt bad because I always wondered, like, what's his side of the story? Was she just a crazy bitch?
Well, that is crazy, but
yeah,
you know, that's the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Why elves are here.
As you
don't
are
have to
searching,
show off.
as you are getting that wave of smell that's happening, you're also hearing just a little bit of sizzling happening in the back there. Just a tiny little short order cook sizzle.
Just a little
want to
sizzle
be
in your
impolite.
face.
But do you think we should peek?
I'm also thinking
if anybody
that
gets that one.
if he wasn't expecting anyone, how fresh are these going to be?
That's
Right.
a good point.
And what are they made of?
They're wings.
Sounds
They're
like
hot wings.
cooking wings, right? That's what the sizzle sounds
That's what the sizzle sound is. It's like fake
Yeah.
fajitas.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
Really good soundscape.
Why, thank
Love
you.
it.
I pride myself on my random mouth sounds.
Good, no one.
Could I just very quickly sneak off around the outside and look what's in those boxes?
Yes, go ahead.
I was going to cast invisibility on you.
I think I'm quite. I mean, he's through the back. He's not going to see me,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you're not going to go
Don't
back
waste
into the
your-
kitchen though, because then we can get the
No.
recipe.
I was planning on seeing what's in the boxes if there's any
Right.
clues.
Oh, sure. I'll hold off on the
Right,
invisibility.
I'm getting the sense that you don't want any assistance, and there was a little bit of divine energy that started to move, swirl around my forearm and into my fingertips as
Youths these days.
Hey, gang, you're sizzling back in the kitchen.
Gaspar, it's just boxes. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Right.
So, Robin, you're going to.
This bears investigation.
Look in those
Have a look
boxes.
around. Okay, it's fairly easy to pry these boxes open. It's just like they're just basic
Yeah.
crates. And
So, boys, let's pretend she hasn't opened her mouth yet. You see her.
Yes.
Smash her pass.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, if
But I have
before she opens her mouth, I'd be like, yeah.
I just tell her though, honey, it's not about you. It's not about you. I want to take a step backwards to what Ginny D did. I was going to cast a spell on you. Well, that's not. You're not. That's consent. Like you're going to cast a spell and not get his consent.
Yeah. Yeah, really, that's actually a fairly good point.
Damn.
Yeah. Counting cannons pass. Patrick Demo pass.
I'll take anyone who passes. I'll take that.
Goldschlager smash. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm very specific here. She hasn't opened her mouth yet, and we're just like looking at her. Can we see the backside? I wish. She looks like she's in pretty decent shape. I don't know. Honestly, though, the minute she opened her mouth, like 3 alarm bells would be going off. I'd be like, whoa, this chick is like way too nutty.
Inside them.
Oh.
There's really stuff in there.
Really?
Can I
Can't
open them?
reach it, but you can certainly open them. Go ahead and turn it around, and let's see what you've got inside them.
In the first one,
In the
there's
crates, you see some little chilies.
Oh.
There are some chilies in that one, some green chilies and some red chilies.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is killing me. This is absolutely killing me.
See, the only thing I went ahead like an hour and 40 minutes. That's how I got the teaser. I did know that there was hot wings. As soon as I heard like, oh, hot wings, I said, enough. This will be fine. We can watch this.
Right.
So I have not seen like all this. I didn't see the little house there, and I did not.
Twigs and berries.
I did not see.
That's funny.
Nicely done, long shot.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
Let's be this is where they obviously make the hot part of the hot.
Right?
I just come
The
back
hot
with a
wings.
bunch of chip. Like that's all that was in the boxes.
I wouldn't recommend eating those raw. It's not going to be good for your digestive system, considering
and he
my
just puts
assessment
them
of your
to the side
constitution.
on one of the chairs, and
Do
then
you
he's
think
like,
we could?
And
Jeff Hatch Farmer's Market for twins.
So they're stealing some chilies out of a box that's just sitting there in front of a frickin' restaurant? Great googly moogly.
I'm surprised the owner isn't coming out like, hey guys, get ready for our Hatch Chili Festival.
just kind of rubs his eye.
Oh,
a little.
no.
Starting up.
No, don't touch your eyes.
Why?
Oh, it's too late now.
No, now.
Where is all this going?
Your hands.
You know you only have 3 hours. I mean, they had to say like, hey, we got to fit this into 3 hours.
She's casting a spell on his hands.
She didn't ask permission.
Yep.
Fire her.
Toxic fish.
Toxic fish.
Fish rot.
You see, there's a magical chemical in such things, an arcane element. It's called capsaicin. You don't want to. Studies have indicated that.
Come. Let me take a look. Let me take a look, and I'm going
Don't
to try
touch your
to.
wee-wee.
I pull out a medicine kit. And I'm going to try to clear the spicy oils from his eyes.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you roll for this one because
First
you
aid
do have
101.
so much experience in this world that you are able to at least mitigate the burning. His eyes are still definitely still red. Like
Damn
there's just
claw.
no taking.
Ain't that the truth?
On a scale of 1 to 10, your discomfort is at a 6 now. It was at an 8.
Taking care
Dabbing
of that
it.
for a while.
Thank you.
When
Important
you are
stuff.
A scientist, yes.
Not so much. I consider myself a biologist, studying creatures.
Right.
I like to get real close to the dangerous species that I
Oh.
study.
The opposite of the kind of science that I was hoping for. I was just wondering if you thought perhaps we could backwards engineer a recipe from the ingredients if we were to find them.
As you ponder this, Mary comes bustling out with a large tray. Literally, the tray is just wrapped in cloth. Like he's just made a tray of hot wings, wrapped it up in cloth. All right, well, here's some hot wings for you. Very grateful for your patronage.
Thank you for coming to Flavor Town. Just frost those tips. He could be Guy too. Yeah. All right, we'll do a few more minutes, then we'll do a tiny bit of auto enrolling.
Take this one, just make sure to tell people we will be ready in probably a couple of months for people to come by.
I may follow this one through to the end. You know, most of our EFAPs we don't ever see through to the end. This is one I may see through to the end. I actually do want to see where this is all going, because we are at 23 minutes now, and they haven't done a frickin' thing.
But for now, we're just we're closed. We're closed for business. If I didn't already tell you, we're closed for business.
What renovations are taking months to do?
Oh, well, you know, we want to make this a high-end establishment for our adventuring crowd who likes to come here. I mean, generally we don't just want it to be about the hot wings. Want it to be about hospitality and comfortable beds to lay on, and you know, I mean, you could see. Trust me, the beds up there right now are just.
Oh, can we see?
Speaking of beds.
Sure. I suppose if you really wanted to, take a look around. I've got nothing to hide. Knock yourselves out. I'm just going to go back and do some cleaning and some more working on the... we've got contractors and everything coming, so I've just got to do some paperwork. But I'll just head back there and handle that right now. Right, okay, thank you very much, bye. And he bustles through that back door.
I've never heard anyone say, I've got nothing to hide when they have nothing to hide.
That is a good point.
But the
very profound.
Yes.
Okay.
All her expertise in DMing taught her that one.
Exactly. Guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you want to see more of this in the coming weeks. See if we follow this through. We're at about 25 minutes in. It's a 3-hour video.
Oops, I crapped my pants.
He's probably like, will you fuckers just leave me alone? Nick says 2, 0. Yeah. Anything but a 1, I guess, is, we got some. 9, X, 9,000, 1, 1. All right. I see enough ones to at least do another session. Maybe we'll see how that goes. If it really starts to drag, then, we'll probably have a decent sense of that.
We have some sadists in the crowd here. That's okay.
-1. All right, we get it. All right, I think the ones have it. Yeah, Disco, we need the payoff. What?
Yeah,
the mystery. It's the mystery of the wings.
Yeah, where's the money shot at?
Hell yeah.
I'll make mincemeat out of you now.
Those aren't the wings. He gets away.
They're wrapped. Wrapped on a tray. I don't know. That's what D&D is to these people. I mean, they said, think of this, Wizards of the Coast. That was a Wizards of the Coast thing. I mean, obviously they did the partnership with Lego, but they said, hey, let's take this over. Let's send Ginny D. I don't know who that other guy is. Does anybody know who that other guy was?
I did not.
No. I think he does hair and makeup someplace. It's my guess.
Yeah, he was a decent looking guy. I could see that, but I'm gonna guess maybe was he another voice actor? The way he was trying to do his character, I don't know.
I don't even remember his name.
But it's like they obviously wrote that adventure. If she's DMing for the first time and she's a voice actor, she didn't know what the F she's doing. They just said basically follow this script, watch some Critical Role. That's what we're gonna do. But really, this is the foot you want to place forward. Hot wings. 25 minutes of hot wings.
It doesn't even make me hungry.
Nope.
It's wild.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for the main show. We're just going to do a tiny bit of auto and Roland here. So any of you that don't want to see that, you can beg off now. And I thank you for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
For you hardcores that are sticking around.
Van says, I feel bad for those Lego guys. They clearly got volunteered for that
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. I would.
She came up with that adventure during an Applebee's lunch meeting while waiting for their hot wings.
Yes.
I want Wingstop.
I worked 10 hours. All I want is Wingstop.
I've had nothing.
Nothing.
That's my battle chant.
What have you had, squid? All right. All right, guys. Great. Thank you. Those of you who are sticking around, we'll see you just on the flip side, which is right here. All right. Make sure. Yeah, I am on voice meter, so you should still be hearing me. We good.
Ooh. I did bring this.
I think I gave the heads up on this. Rogan's dice bag. Don't touch my dice. In the words of this guy, it would be, "Don't touch my dice."
Don't touch my dice.
20 years ago. Ooh, you got your name there too. Nice. Nice. Oh, wait, I think we're still...
He sounds like the guy from Office Space.
Yeah.
Red
the red stapler guy, yeah. He was in a Northern Exposure. He played a monk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Normal, too. Just, I mean, this was even before Office Space. Probably like a good 8 years.
He was on that TV
so he was a lot
show
thinner.
News Radio with Joe Rogan, where Joe Rogan got his big break.
Oh, yeah.
Andy
Yeah, I
Dick.
do. Yep. Phil Hartman used to be on that, right? Before he...
Mm-hmm.
Funny guy.
All right. I worked 10 hours.
Remember that crazy statistic about the Yankees winning the World Series and a cast member from Saturday Night Live dying? And it was like, it held true for about like maybe 6 times or something like that.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, Phil Hartman was a huge blow.
Oh, he was hilarious.
There he is. There's our boy. All right. So if you recall last time, you guys got some, shall we say, teachings. You spent the day in the yard. The prayers of Set.
Forgiven felons out. Have a good night, Forgiven.
Yep. See you, Forgiven.
Good night.
You kind of they're teaching you how to handle snakes and how to pray to Set. Then you went upstairs and you washed that giant central room, the floors. You scrubbed it, but you noticed there was a pit in it with steps down. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Area 12 there. So you did that. It's getting later in the day, and finally the guy who was watching you, he seemed to be a bit lazy, and he just said, go do your work in the kitchens. So you went down from the tower of, the first floor of the Tower of Set. And I think, Roland, you went into the kitchens, which are areas 2 and 3, kitchen and storage.
Yes.
But I guess you had noticed a door at the end of that hall.
We noticed it from another banquet we were...
Yeah, your first night on the job. Ferrying things to the dining hall in 4. Ferrying those hot wings. You notice at the end of the hall there's this lonely door way down there.
Oh, I'm interested in that door.
Yeah. So I think while everybody else was kind of going, into the kitchen, you kind of just said, I'll be there in a minute. I got to tie my shoe or something, and then just kind of lollygagged. And now you are staring, down the hall at that door. So, what do you wish to do?
Is it locked?
Well, you have to let me know. As you're walking down, you're seeing it's a big door. Carved with the symbol of Set, some runes on it, which maybe you don't kind of understand because you're not from here. No reason you would, at least automatically. There is a door and there is a lock on it. You can tell. Like a key lock.
Okay.
Do you don't tell me what you wish to do? Right now is, you kind of hear the din of the kitchen but it sounds so far away.
I'll look at the lock and just study that. Does it look like something that I could open with like a knife or something for when I come back? I just want to make sure I have the proper tools. So that's what I'm examining, the lock.
Yeah, you'd need something a little bit thinner than a knife.
Okay.
But you sort of know kind of what might do the job.
Yep.
So if you just tell me you're looking for it, I'll assume it's
next time I'm in
there.
the kit. Like now that I saw what I needed, I'm going to go back and join the group.
Okay.
And while I'm there, kind of like how Clint Eastwood snuck out that thing in the bottom of his shoe.
Oh yeah, in Escape from Alcatraz.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to
All right.
try to take something.
All right. Travis says you smell the wings sizzling.
Yep.
Roland, are you on the fryer?
Yeah, wherever I'm supposed to be.
Popcorn, shrimp, and chicken wings. Yeah. So it's much the same as the time before. You guys are pretty much just creating the same sort of like food for the day. However, Roland, you are hailed. You look, it's that priest Tharn. He's stopped into the kitchen.
Oh yeah, he's my man, right? He's
Yes. He's the one that thwacked you.
Yeah,
in
apparently
the shoulder.
I'm his favorite booger.
Yeah. He's like, you and you. Snaps his fingers. He's talking to you and that Jorvik guy.
I step up right away. Quietly.
Jorvik just kind of looks at you. He takes you back into like the storage room. And there's a giant pot there.
All right.
And he says, and what's inside? There's like meat of some kind and just kind of like stewing, almost rotting in there. He says, you two. Down at the end of the hall, leave it in front of the door.
Okay.
As you're walking, maybe picking it up, he thwacks you across the calf with a little switch. And he says, don't drop it.
I will make sure I don't drop it.
You eyeballing me, boy.
I am.
Don't you eyeball me.
I am doing
Mayonnaise.
an internal visualization. I'm visualizing the future. Me snapping his neck.
Yeah. Well, you certainly got on his bad side for some reason. Maybe he doesn't like your blonde locks there, Roland.
As we leave with it, now we're going down the hallway toward.
Yeah, Jorvik says down this way. You take a left as you come out the door, and you turn down the hall. Essentially, you're going to the same door he was at.
All right. Well, when we get so far, I'm going to start whistling. Hopefully that my friend will recognize my whistle.
Okay.
Which at least hear an approach.
This
is after he gets back. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
after he
okay.
gets
All
back.
right.
Yeah, after he gets back. Yeah. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah, you are safely back and put to work there. This is a little bit later. In fact, you can kind of see there's people in the food hall, the dining hall 4.
Okay.
As you're passing by, and that Jorvik just says to you, "Just do it. Try to cover your nose. It does stink. This stuff is kind of like rotting meat."
Right. I will whisper to him, "What's that guy's problem?"
He just shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't bother me. What'd you do to offend him?
Breathe.
That actually he cracks a little bit of a smile. He doesn't really do much of that, but he kind of cracked a smile. He's like, well, now you know what to do when he's around. Hold your breath.
And I'll make a little giggle.
He actually has a full smile there. All right, so maybe that ice is starting to break a little bit. You get down to the end. He's like, I've done this before. Just set it here. We're not allowed in here under any circumstances. You ever go in here, it's death. He knocks 3 times and says, let's go.
All right. I'll hustle away with him. I made an ally.
Yep. When you get to the doorway of like 4, you can hear behind you a door open.
Not looking.
Not looking? Okay.
Not looking.
All right. Well, Jorvik, back to the kitchen. He goes. I assume you follow, continue your duties, or do you want to do something else?
I'll continue doing my duties right now. You're back, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, they still kind of have you separated
right.
a little bit. You're still working with that chick, that Cassia,
Mhm.
who's a true believer. I tell you what, because you said you were looking for it, you don't have to like make a roll or anything, but you do find there is like a long 3-pronged fork. Now, the fork itself is big, but the prongs, any one of the 3 prongs would be just right for what you're thinking of doing.
Okay. I will put the whole fork in my shoe.
It's too big.
Okay.
Too big and too uncomfortable.
All right. I will, I'm going to try my best to smuggle this fork somehow, somewhere.
Okay.
Prison wallet.
Prison wallet. Here we go.
I'll put it on,
prison glove compartment.
Somewhere where I can try to get this fork so that I can shape it for later.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you can obviously just kind of literally stick it in your waistband and, do it that way if you so desire.
I'll definitely do that.
All right. Consider it, I'll tell you what, do kind of like a sleight of hand. The only person that might see you is Cassia. I'll tell you what, and I should probably roll this for you because
What's sleight of hand? Pickpocket?
Yeah, like pickpocket, yeah.
It's 40%.
40, okay. So I will roll this. I will roll this for you. You need a 40 or less.
If I was rolling, I rolled a 10.
Okay. All right, you do it. Cassia, doesn't seem to notice anything.
Later that night, if we're going to fast forward anything, later that night, I'm going to work on separating the prong from the fork.
Mm-hmm.
Just by bending it and bending it back and bending it back, that way.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You do your duty. You have to ferry food back and forth from 2 to 4, just as much as you did. Although this time that big priest, the second priest, Zethrak, Clancy Brown, he's not there this time. It's mainly just rank and file priests and some of the lesser people. It seems to you, because you saw, just as Roland had to take some sort of food and put it in front of that door, it seems that other people, perhaps who have been there longer, take food and take it upstairs.
Up the stairs where number 1 is?
Yes, which would take you to the main level and maybe even the higher levels of the tower. So apparently you are not trusted enough to do that, but you are trusted to serve, like I said, the rank and file.
I don't want to meta role play this, but at any point, I'll mention to Roland when I went to the door, it has a lock on it, which I think I can pick that lock. I'm interested in what's behind the other side of that door.
Down there?
Yeah.
I was told anyone that went in there was dead. They kill you.
Really?
Anyone gets caught. It's like there's a non-negotiation thing going on.
Why were you bringing it up? Why was it brought up?
Me and my new friend over there had to take this pot of rancid fucking meat and shit and walk it down there, pick it in front of the door, knock, and walk the hell away.
What happened after you knocked?
I heard the door open, but I didn't look back.
Huh. A secret knock or just a regular knock?
I didn't notice a pattern, but I honestly wasn't paying attention. The stink was amazing.
Was the stink from the room or was the stink from the food?
It was from the pot.
I wonder if we could mimic that knock and have them open the door.
I wish I would have paid attention.
You can't remember, was it 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it's more than 2 and less than 5. So it's,
Well, I mean,
50-50.
Pretty much.
all right. Everything he just said, I'm gonna remember.
Okay. All right, well, fair enough. You have to, of course, do your cleanup. That Tharn comes down. And, he's like checking everything over, making sure everything's like clean. He goes over to you, Roland, and asks if you memorized your prayers. They gave you that prayer book the other night, right? Or last night.
Yeah, every opportunity I've had since being whacked away, I will.
Yeah, he asks you a pretty obscure question. So maybe make an intelligence roll, but at a penalty of 2. This is like really obscure.
Right.
Like you have.
So I'm at a 0 minus 2.
Well, remember to do this, you're just trying to roll under your characteristic. So what is your intelligence?
Oh, 9.
9. So essentially you'd need
7.
a 7 or under. Yeah.
10.
All right, you get it wrong. He takes out his switch and thwacks you like right across the ribs. No!
I don't react, and I smile.
Set held the coils like this.
I'll repeat it to him. As soon as he says that, I'll repeat it loud, right back at him.
Yep. He just kind of looks at you, but doesn't do anything, to you. He says, all right, you're done. Turn in. This time, though, he and somebody else go out in the hall, and it's almost like they're kind of blocking the way down to 4 now. They're just kind of casually sitting out there talking, and everybody else just seems to be streaming down into your quarters, which is 5. Anything you want to do?
As we're walking past the stairs, number 1, I'm going to walk slower, look up them, like with the glance, like how many steps is it?
Yeah. Well, you've been up and down them a couple times now, at least.
But I'm going to kind of pay attention to there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You could probably guesstimate it right now. Noted for the future. You going back to your room?
To 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you said you were going to work on
bending
that,
it back, yep.
and then getting it. Okay.
Yep.
What is your plan for the night? Just because actually it doesn't take that long to do that.
I'm going to wait till everyone's asleep, and I'm going to sneak out and go up number 1. I want to see up there. You said I've been there before, but I want to walk around.
That just leads up to the main hall or
without
the
a tour guide. We've always been super.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There.
That's for
I think
sure.
I want to go and look at it without it. But I'm not going to tell Roland. I don't want to get him in trouble.
Okay. As we're walking, before that happens, as we're walking back to number 5, where does that Thrawn go? Is he with us? Is he leave?
No, he was just, last you saw him, he was at the bend around, the corner down by 4.
All right.
Just talking to one of the supervisors or whatever in the kitchen area.
All right.
That's the last you saw of him.
Okay.
All right. Now he says he didn't want to tell you, but you certainly aren't required to go to sleep. So
I will read until they turn the lights off.
Yeah.
If I notice him leaving, I'll certainly be concerned. But
you can notice him leaving
Right.
if you want to. It's
right. Well, yeah.
Unless you're trying to. Well,
I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know you're trying to move silently, but you're not. You know, like you're just getting up and
Right.
because people get up all night. Going to the bathroom and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. If you look at me, and you get up, I'll just do the, kind of like.
And I'm going to make eye contact with Roland, and I'm going to back my way slowly out the door.
All right. I'm good.
All
So
right.
now you know I am sneaking out.
All right. You get out the door.
I'm going to go down that hallway, that long
Okay.
hallway there at number 5.
Yeah. So remember, it is into the night. Make a listen roll.
Listen is hear noise,
Yeah.
1 die 2.
1 or 2 out of 6. Yep. 1 to 2 on a 6.
1.
You
Bam.
definitely hear 2 people talking at the top. Once you get close to that corner, you can kind of sense it's coming from above, down the stairwell. You hear just hear two people talking
Voices
in casual.
that I've heard before or not heard before.
Hard to place.
Okay.
Maybe not. But they just appear in casual conversation. When you look around the corner, after you go all the way down that long hall at 5, you don't see anything. You just hear.
All right. I'm going to keep going past 1 into 2. Is there any night work doing?
No. Remember, it is fairly late at night, and it's eerily quiet. The only thing you can hear are those 2 voices. Now, there is torches lit, not as many as like in the daytime, just like a couple.
I'll go down to the end of that hallway at 2, turn the corner to 4. Do I hear anything there?
Deadly quiet.
I'm going to go all the way down to that door.
Okay.
Let's say I make it to the door, do I notice the smell that I heard about, or is that just from the food, or does that room smell like death as well?
Now that you're kind of out, now that it's kind of settled down here,
Yeah.
it does stink down here, yeah.
I'm going to try to pick that lock, but double D, and I'm going to open it but not go in. I want to just see how long the reaction is. So I'm going to open the lock, try to pick it. Open the door, and then race down to the end of the hall. I just want to see what happens.
Okay, go ahead and make your pick lock roll. BB King into the night.
44. I needed a 40.
All right. You maybe think just now, kind of like how lock pickers have sometimes they have to work two times. Maybe you think you might need another one.
Okay. Noted for tomorrow's shift in the scullery.
Well, you still have the 4. You could
I still
just
have
twist
that
it
down.
off, yeah,
Okay.
if you wanted. That'll give you, we'll say, a plus 10% bonus next time. Okay. Call it like that.
I'm gonna need more forks. Says meat.
All right. Heading back?
Yes.
Okay.
All the way back to 5. Paying attention to number 1 if I still hear voices to kind of tiptoe past there.
Are you listening or moving silently?
I'm going to stop at the past number 2 to the hallway to 1 at the bottom of the stairs, and I'm just going to listen. Do I hear them talking?
Yes. They appear to be at the base of the stairs. They're on your level.
Oh, okay.
So you are now, maybe we'll say, in front of the doorway into the kitchens at 2?
Yeah.
What do you do?
And I hear them so close.
Yeah. Then you start to hear a footstep.
Coming towards me or away from me?
Hard to tell.
I'll go into the kitchen at number 2.
Yep. All right. So you're kind of familiar with the layout here. There are, it's a kitchen. There's tables, counters, butcher blocks, stuff like that. Stuff hanging, from the ceiling, like knives and pans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the voices getting closer, and now they're coming into the kitchen casually.
Yep.
In fact, one of them is laughing. They appear to be, one's just telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's perhaps something bawdy, about, maybe him bedding down one of the penitents or something like that.
Cassia.
No names given, but he's like, yeah, where is that? Oh, it's, is it over there or in the storage? Like where you hid the one guy just kind of maybe pointed there, or, in the storage area. Do you have like a hide skill you can lean on here?
I do.
All right, it's dark, so give yourself a 20% bonus.
Okay. I got a 23, which means I made it no matter what.
Yeah, perfect. Nice. Okay. He does come over to you, and then this would be like in the movie where like you're, like hunkered down under a table or something, and he's like, you're like looking, and his feet are like right there, and he's like, no. I think it's over in the storage.
So they go over to number
So then,
3.
yeah, he like leaves your area. They go into 3.
I'm
you can.
gone.
You're gonna go out of there while they're in there.
3,
Yeah,
I'm out.
All right, just make a move silently. Roll then, please.
Okay.
10% bonus. They're talking.
Not even close. 87.
All right, just as you're leaving, maybe you just one of those hanging pans. You just clip one of them ever so slightly. You clip it, and then you hear like, "Hey, what's that?"
So I'm going to play it the opposite way. Instead of me trying to sneak out, I'll make it seem like I was sneaking in. You know, and my play is going to be like, I was just so hungry. I was going to make myself something to eat. I missed dinner by cleaning.
All right. Well, you're just kind of going to stand there and get caught, essentially. Hey, as soon as they come out, hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, my
They come over to you, and they're real bully. They're guards, obviously tower guards. They start pushing you around. You ain't allowed out of your room. What's your name?
I'm Otto.
Well, Otto, didn't they tell you the rules? And he smacks you across the face.
And they did. I was just so hungry. I missed dinner because I was cleaning and I forgot to eat. And I just wasn't.
He grabs you and says, well, guess what? You ain't going to eat in 2 days. He just kind of grabs you like that. You know what we're saying? And then he smacks you across the face again. They're starting to get a little bruised now.
Yeah.
You little shit. Drag him back, he says to the other guard. The other one grabs you by the collar.
So no food.
Can I get those hot wings, please? Yeah, so they so the one guard, now tell me if you're trying to resist.
No.
Okay. He's just literally dragging you, even if you catch your feet, he kind of yanks you off of him. Kind of a strong guard. He says, boy, you done screwed up, He goes to the door, doesn't even care that it might wake people up, just opens it up, throws you inside, and, he says, hey, you shits. No leaving the room. I guess we got to start locking it now. And then he slams the door closed. Now everybody's up and looking at you. Oh, what the hell? You want to leave it here?
And scene.
Right. Roland, I guess that's what you see. You
Right.
see your buddy come into the room and be slightly humiliated.
A little voice inside my mind says, you know what? I'm going to get hit by that dude because of this.
Oh, he's your friend, huh?
Never seen him before.
I never liked him.
Maybe these guys wouldn't know. They didn't really know me, so they wouldn't know that me and Roland know each other.
Yeah, they certainly didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
I know what Roland wants to do to Thorn. Wants to snap his neck and put him in that pot.
All right. Well, look, you guys can start upping the ante.
Next
time. You know what you need now to get into that door.
Yeah, and I'll tell Roland all this stuff. Here's everything I found out.
Yeah.
I found out down at the end of the hall. I can open up that door. The floor to this upstairs is only manned by 2 guards. It's so many paces. We can time it perfectly. The kitchen is empty. We have access to knives. Like, this was a good thing.
It's good. I
got caught on, and I tell them I got caught on purpose to test their strength.
I think of several things, but I do know one thing about you, and I'm saying in my head, you got balls, and I trust you.
Because I had them in the storage room, and when I was leaving, I could have made it out, but I hit a pot, So I made it sound like I was coming back in. So they don't even know that I was out. And all I did was say that I didn't get to eat anything because I was too busy cleaning and learning my prayers for set.
And you didn't get anything to eat. No, you ate with me earlier.
I know.
Hot wings are not on the menu, boys.
This was a good thing.
It was a good thing?
Yes.
All right.
And as far as for this door being locked at night, big whip, I can pick that, no problem.
Travis said you should have hidden a barrel.
I know, he wanted me to hide in a barrel.
All right, guys. Well, we are done.
Thank you all.
Thank you all
Thank you,
very,
guys.
very much. Send you out with something here. We'll just send you out with some Freddie Blassie. We'll keep the stream monetized for a change.
Good night, everybody.
All right, guys. We will talk to you soon. If you haven't seen that latest video I did, go ahead, go over, throw a like on it. Do a comment if you want for the algorithm. I would appreciate it. Cal, thank you so much for coming on. It was great talking to you.
I must have done something with the channel because you showed up in my shorts.
Oh, really?
That I usually watch. I usually watch a guy named Bretsky, who's like an internet gambler and stuff like that, and some other people. And then, hey, a Double D video popped up. It was the one where we were fighting somebody, and you could hear Gavin in the background saying, "No, I don't want to fight. I just wanted you to gift it to us." And that was the short. So maybe we were facing someone.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the few I kind of did.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah.
You did it live for us on a Friday
Yeah.
night.
I think I just fired it up and said, hey, this is what we're doing. Yeah. That was, okay. Maybe I'll have to start doing a little of that every once in a while.
Throw a short in there and see if it pops up for us.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all. Those of you that stuck around. I think the boys are getting close, and now they're going to try to bust into that room and see what's in there. The secrets of this Temple of Set. Will they survive it?
And we have access to knives now.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
And as for meals, you get nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
But I know where all the food is.
All right, guys. Remember to eat your hot wings. Love you all. Peace. Take care.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus. What the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a gritty, scum-sucking pencil neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head. Add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks, you got yourself a grit-eating pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Most any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geek's head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil neck geek, gritty freak, scum-sucking D-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck